streamlining payments in schools. Now, like the ocean that sustains life along our coast, money too should flow, fast, clear, and reliable. But in our schools, the current is broken. Take slides, please. Thank you. So, after talking to more than 100 school administrators and directors in Mombasa, I learned that 90% of schools in Mombasa still depend on manual payment system. That means banks, queues, and lost receipts. Now, across Kenya, there are 30,000 education institutions. That translates to more than 15 million students, each paying school fees each term. That extends the market to 300 billion Kenyan shillings that flow through the manual system. Even with mobile payment solutions and ERPs, school still waits a minimum of 1 week from the time they approve. So we have advancements in mobile payment solutions. So despite that, and the school ERPs, schools still wait a minimum of 1 week up to 2 months between the moment they publish or the moment they approve the fee structure to when they actually receive the first payment. This costs delay and disrupt cash flow and planning in schools. This is where ChuoPAP comes in. ChuoPAP, we are fixing this by creating an ecosystem between ERPs, payment solutions, and working directly with schools to handle the payment system from managing to collection to reconciliation. This is how it works. When a school administrator when a school administrator publishes the fee structure, immediately parents receive notifications and they can pay immediately, and it is real-time reconciled in the system. For this, we reduce the time between publishing of the fee structure to receiving the first payment from 1 week to less than 24 hours. Now, this does not apply to schools. Also, parents benefit. How do they benefit? Instead of leaving work and queue on banks or search for receipts, they basically make the payment from the comfort of their home or of their job using a simple mobile app. Now, for parents, we are giving them time to work, time to rest, and importantly, time to educate their children. We are currently onboarding for our pilot program that will be launched in January. At the moment, 20 schools have already shown interest. 5 schools have signed up, and they're not signing up for the technology. No, they're signing up. They are signing up to revolutionize how school payments are made, to ensure that payments are transparent, fast, and reliable. Beyond school fees, we are planning to handle all other payments, starting from pocket money, into insurance, and into savings. This ensures that learners are kept in school and education moves on. We see ChuoPAP as part of the blue economy. where digital innovation sustains the next generation, just as the ocean sustains the coast. I would like to invite you to help us reimagine how, I would like to invite you to help us reimagine how schools in Pwani and Africa as a whole manage school payments. So for those who are interested, you can scan the QR code, the schools, all other stakeholders, so that you can join us in our journey to revisionize school payments. My name is Mogal Kiti. I am the founder and CEO of ChuoPap. And at ChuoPap, we are building the infrastructure of every school transaction, making it transparent, reliable, and most importantly, in real time. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mogal. Let's clap for him. Asante sana. Allow me to introduce Miriam, who is taking over right now. Miriam is going to handle the pitches, which our judges are already here. Miriam, karibu sana.
Mic check. Do you want to mount it or just we leave it here? Okay. Hi. Hi. How is everybody doing? Okay, so since we are not so many in this room, I would like us to move closer. Those wenye wako nyuma, jongeni. Move closer, please. Move closer, move closer, move closer. Let's make it compact. Yes, very, very good. The ladies on the white seats, I see you. I see you can do better than that. You can do, thank you so much. Just move closer, thank you. I appreciate the effort. Hi, DJ Lenium. How you doing? Good. All right, so good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Deals Den. This is the ultimate platform where innovation meets opportunity. And I know today you're going to have a good time, okay? So today we shine the spotlight on the blue, the green, and the blue and the green economy. And these are two sectors that hold immense promise for Mombasa, our coastal region, and Kenya at large. The blue economy taps into sustainable use of the ocean, as you know, and coastal resources, from fisheries, maritime transport, and tourism to renewable ocean energy and maritime biotechnology. It's about creating livelihoods while protecting our ocean. When it comes to the green economy, on the other hand, it focuses on sustainability on land, promoting clean energy, waste management, climate-smart agriculture, and eco-innovation that drive growth without compromising on our environment. So together, these two sectors represent the future of inclusive and sustainable growth for coastal Kenya, a future driven by innovation, entrepreneurship, and investment. So in this session, we have 10 bold entrepreneurs who will take the stage to pitch their business ideas, each in just 5 minutes. They'll pitch this to a panel that's seated right here. And this panel, of course, will be ready to explore, they'll be ready to question, and potentially invest in the next big venture in the blue and green economy space. So let's get ready today to discover ideas that not only generate profit, but also protect our planet. Are we ready to dive into the Deals Den? Are we ready? Yes, because we have 10 entrepreneurs over there, and they have brilliant ideas, and I believe they're ready. Let me introduce the judges and the potential investors. I do have Nicholas Kiger. He's He's the Enterprise Financial Advisor, TechnoServe. Nicholas. By show of hands, let's give it up for Nicholas. Thank you so much. Let's also go to next is Ken Tuju. He's the Regional Manager, Soma Africa. Ken. There we go. Let's go. I like that. Very chaotic, Lenium. Let's number 3 is Kenya National. We have the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce. Kenya, who's the representative from Kenya National Chamber of Commerce? Okay, I'm not seeing anybody yet. James Owino, we have James Owino. He's the Chief Growth Officer, Anza Village Venture Capitalist. James, let's give it up for James. Those are the money bags, okay? And then we also have Ayub Kibe. He is online. He is a partner, Ectifar Investment. Let's give it up for Ayub, who's already online as well. And then lastly, our very own Ken Miheso. He represents Swahili Potar Foundation. Let's give it up for Ken Miheso. So I don't want to take too much of our time because I know the entrepreneurs are ready. Just 1 minute. I got it. All right. So like I said, we have 10 of them, and each of them is ready. These are the rules. Yes, I'm so sorry. I forgot one person. We have Waziri Mohammed Osman. He is a CECM Trade, Tourism and Culture as one of the potential investors. Let's give it up for Waziri Osman as well. Tusimsahau. Sindio? So we have potential investors. So when you come here as an entrepreneur, you know what? Give it your best. We start with Shadrach Osike. A bit about Shadrach. He runs a platform, or rather, the idea is around a platform where they connect tourists with local boat operators across Kenya and Africa's coastal region. And the business is Barizi. Can we give it up for Shadrach Osike? DJ. Tuko tayari. All right, Shadrach, you have 5 minutes to pitch and then 5 minutes to the investors, okay?
The look of love is in your eyes. I look, your smile can disguise the look.
Hi, hello, good afternoon. Hope you're doing great. So I'm Shadrach Osike. I'm presenting about Barizi. I think can I see the slides? Hey DJ. So I'm really sorry. So I can still continue, although I'm taona what I'm trying to show you. So as I was coming today, I realized that nilipata some problems when coming. So some of the few problems ni kulikuwa na ile mambo ya matatu panda shuka ora. I think you know that. And I had to request an Uber. So how do you think when you want to go to the beach and have some enjoyments, having a platform where you can just book for a ride instantly? How do you think about it? So that's the reason why I came up with Barizi. Barizi is a platform where we are connecting the local and the tourists, the local tourists and the international tourists. All of them are tourists with the local boat operators. So that they can book and we'll gain revenue as a country. Yeah. So the problems that we are currently in the market is that there are safety concerns. There is price exploitation and discrimination, and no central booking system, and small operators are invisible. So the solution that we came up with is a verified operators platform and transparent pricing and instant booking. I believe you can see how these things are merging together, right? And this is our business model. Our business model is simply just a web page where you can just book, or you can even use your phone. I think there's some QR codes which are being zinatembezwa hapo. I think you can see them. And this our revenue model will be earning revenue by 10% commission or partnership or subscription. You know, like for a local vessel operator, it's really hard. It's really hard. He has maybe to say that, yo, I can't be siwezi kubali mambo na 10% commission every time, but I'll be going with the subscription part. Yeah. So that's our revenue model, and this one is our projected revenue growth for Barizi in the year 2026-2029. You know, this is a high season, and this is the best time to launch this. Yeah. So as you can see, it's 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029. Those are the values, and the revenues in millions. That's the potential. Our market size is the total addressable market is 2.39 million. The sum is about 1.67, and the sum is 358K. So these are data that I got from Mo International Airport, the number of tourists who are arriving via the ndege. But I know there are some wanakuja na mashpoa and the other buses. Thank you. So these are data we got from the Tourist Research Institute. This is for 2024, and you can see there's an increase in the tourists who are coming to the coast, and there's potential in this. Yeah, this is our go-to-market strategy, whereby we'll be piloting in Mombasa, Diani, and Malindi. As you can see the map, we are starting from the top, going to the bottom, and how we'll make this platform how we'll make this platform ifanye kazi vizuri to solve all our problems. We'll partner with tourists, tour agencies, target marketing, and campaigns. So under the competition, I realized that there's no central booking platform in Kenya, and let me say also in Africa. But tuko na other booking platforms which are like Get Your Guide. These ones are majuu. We have two agencies, ni za huku, but they are just wako like their prices sio wanageuka, they are not straightforward. Our local vendors, the same way, there's this silo, this one inajaribu, it's in South Africa, and we have Barizi yenye itakuwa hapa in Kenya, and we'll be expanding pole pole. I believe this is something we can do, and this is our team. This is me, Shadrack Osike, as the founder. I'm a tech entrepreneur, by the way, with 2 years of experience, and there's something my mentor always said. It's called the name is the founder of InvestPay. You do something with intention. So yeah, this Muslim Shukri, she's a travel consultant, founder of the Safari Affairs. That's why I'm telling you, I'm having a strong team. I'm having Ali Omar, is under the accounting. More finances, akofiti sana. We have Mogul Kitty under the chief technology officer, and he's having a 6-year experience. He's a technical leader. Yeah, thank you. And these are ask of about $104,000 only, whereby 40% will be in the marketing and partnerships, 30% under the operations and team, 20% development and maintenance, and the 10% under the legal and compliance. And we're also asking for partnership. Yeah. Thank you. Without forgetting, you know, Barizi is not just a platform as you may think. We are trying to copy something like Bold for the Sea, but we are more of the fun adventure. You know, binadamu mpaka furahi. And there's this other thing I wanted to add is that Barizi inakuja kuongeza, there'll be job opportunities for youths. Yeah, that's the final goal that we are targeting. You know, there's a research inasema that currently in America there are no jobs. Have you seen it? Sijui kama mmeona, but mimi nimeona. And in Africa there's a research inasema more youths are creating jobs in Africa. So thank you.
All right, thank you, Shadrack. Let's give it up for Shadrack. His 5 minutes are up. That is Shadrack. And of course, the business is Barizi. It's a platform where they connect tourists with local boat operators. Now, I'm going to give it back to the panelists. A question, an advice, an interest. Yes.
Hi, I have 2 questions. The most important one, and I think this will be standard for all the people that will be pitching, is what's your ask? And I really need to understand your business model in terms of how are you going to make money. So that's kind of bundled into one question. And then 2, from the tech point of view, of course, having an Uber-like model, you'll need to probably really rely on GPS. Yeah, GPS on land is fantastic. What are you going to do about GPS on water, marine? The infrastructure on that.
Yeah, that's a really nice question. And hapo kwa GPS on the water, currently I'm doing more investigation, but I think hii ni kitu bado inawezekana, because the GPS ukuwa kwa maji sina kuonyesha uko kwa maji, uko uko na mbele, so hauwezi potea, but by the time uta disappear it will be like there's a problem. Yeah, and I'm very sure hakutakuwa na problem because you'll be having the safety jacket, so your safety is iko fiti kabisa. We don't want to have such a scenario that happened at our brothers there. That scenario if I could happen tena. Yeah.
Hi, Shaq.
Yes.
So my question is, I really loved your story. You talked about the matatu and the chaotic as the problem, but the solution is on it's on the boat. So can you marry your problem with the solution? Though you shared something on that. Two, you're looking for a partner. Which kind of partnership are you looking for?
Perfect. So there's a certain question he asked about the ask. Sikumalizia kwanza, but let me answer. So our ask was 104,000 USD only, and tuko na our able accountant mwenye amefanya all the calculations, and eco budgeted everything. It's really correct. Our able accountant amefanya everything, and pia I know you might ask how will maybe break even and everything. Our able accountant target everything, so break even is about in 10 months. Yeah, and I'm sure that there's potential in this sea. Yeah, and back to your question, you asked that who are the type of people I think I want to partner with them. So there are various events that are happening at the coast. A good example, there was these summer tides. You can remember there's this time ya summer tides that watu walikuwa stranded, yeah? Na let me just imagine this platform ingekuwa hiyo wakati, kungekuwa na do. Just imagine saizi hapa in the coast revenue tungekuwa tumetengeneza ni ngapi? So those are the examples. The second people ni hotels and tourist agencies, and these people who are planning road trips also. By the way, I'm having some people ready to book or to plan road trips, and some travel agency in Kisumu already wameshaniambia they are interested in it and they are really waiting. Nikirudi kwa operators, there are some in Nyali here. There's this one called Haraka Jet Ski. I think, do you know of Haraka Jet Ski? Hiyo pia. Hapa Mkomani, I've already talked to Moha. Yeah. And there are others whereby my co-founder Muslim Shukri ako now, because she's she's dealing with the travel agency. She's also having a company there. Yeah.
All right, we'll move on to the next.
Yeah, for me, I have a couple of questions and a couple of advice. The first point of question is, you want to spend 40% on marketing. Do you actually know your customer acquisition cost aside from word of mouth? Because word of mouth will only carry you so far, but you need to know, for me to get the mzungu maybe in Italy, what will be my customer acquisition cost for that one specific customer. Then from there, you're able to know how much amount of money I can be able to make as revenue. I've also gone through your app. It's quite interesting. I don't think it's an Uber or a Bolt. I think it's an Airbnb type of model, because people book based on what they want. But your platform does not provide that platform for somebody to get customized service. For the aspect of GPS, I think you can figure it out with the tour guides, because they already know the places they take people. Robinson Island, hizo places zingine watu wanaendanga, they already figured that out. But what you need to figure out is your customer acquisition cost, because that will be everything for your business. If your customer acquisition cost is high, I don't think you'll make money. But if you can be able to figure out and bring it down, you can be able to know. So if out of 10 million, 4 million alone is going on marketing, it's a big problem.
So I can answer your question why I'm having that price here marketing. You know, like marketing, we want to make people know mtu anafaa ajue like what is barizi. You know, it's really hard. Unasema there's barizi but mtu hajui. A good example I can say is that when you're saying the customer acquisition, like, you know, for a customer, we are targeting people.
I think, Shadrach, you're going to have to hurry because we have 10 more.
Okay.
9 more.
For the customers, we're targeting affordability. You know, when you make something that's really, really expensive, you can't be having per customer. So we are targeting on affordability. Like the cheapest sea activity and the shortest one is a jet ski, which you pay 1,500 for 5 minutes. And it depends with who you are. You know why I'm asking you? Ukifika pale beach, upige tu luku fiti, utaambiwa ni 2K. Ukifika beach umeparara, utaambiwa ni 1,300. Ukifika beach wewe ni mzungu, utaambiwa ni 5,000. So it depends.
Shadrach.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think you have a wonderful idea. The ideation is good. It's brilliant. I think one of the key things you need to think through is, number one, who's your customer? You're all over the place. You don't know if you want to deal with walk-ins. You don't know if you want to deal with tours and travels. You don't know if you want to deal with hotels. So please take some time in understanding your type of customer. Because I've looked at your rates. There is a certain customer you're looking at. I'm not asking a question, I'm just advising. The second thing I think you need to think through is the risk management matrix. You're dealing with a risky business where if anything happens in the sea, then the indemnity, where does it lie? So you need to come back and think through, what do you propose as your value? What's your value prop? Are you offering a booking platform or an experience platform? So think through it. It will help you work through the risk. I think the other thing you can work on is the team. Include someone with an understanding on marine issues to indemnify the risk. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. But under the customer, I did it because I know the type of customer that I want.
It's okay. I was just advising. It's not a question.
Thank you.
When you answer, you'll mess it up.
Okay, cool,
just
cool.
leave it at that.
Yeah. Thank you. Waziri Osman.
Mine is first to congratulate you for that one. Secondly, maybe the advice I give you as a CC for tourism. It's something that also we need to work together. One, you need to understand we are coming up with a beach management bill, which you need to understand, because of course once you get into that entry, there's a thing that you need to comply to. Secondly, you, like what said, you need to identify yourself. Is it an experience or a booking platform? Those are two things that I think the other panel has told you. Think about it. One, if it is about international tourists, we know the figures. We know how they do their bookings. And before they come here, they already made their mind. What is it that they're going to do? Local tourists, and then you must be positioned. And like what we said, there are a lot of risks, there are a lot of safety measures to be put in place. But something good, something that I can advise you maybe to see the Mombasa Tourism Council, then they can advise you, because that is where now we have the stakeholders. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you for that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let us give it up for Shadrach Osike. Let's give it up for Shadrach Osike. It is not easy, but he has done it. And you know what? I said here, you get advice, you get somebody, a potential investor, but then also, if you've heard what Waziri Osman has said, utafute Mombasa Tourism, the team at Mombasa Tourism Council. Sawa?
Yeah.
Yes. All right then, let's move on to the next person. And our next entrepreneur is Ali Said Ali. The business is Kulthum Seafood. Let's give it up for Ali as he takes to the stage.
شوفوا يا حلوكم وعلى عيني وعلى golo 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 naganele na botolo golo 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 ya
DJ. Thank you so much, DJ Lenium. And I just want to say, you have 5 minutes to pitch, and then we'll take to the judges a question or two each to be able to allow us to move on to the next entrepreneurs. Take it away.
Okay. Wanabiashara wenzangu na customer wangu na mahakimu, hamjamboni. Majina kamili naitwa Ali Said Ali. Ni mkurugenzi mkuu wa kampuni ya Kulthum inayopatikana pale jijini Mombasa, eneo la Likoni, Shikadabu, Shonda. Sisi tunadili na masuala ya uzaji wa samaki na kubunifu wa bidhaa za samaki kama vile papa kutoka baharini. Tunabuni kitoweo ama kichocheo cha vyakula vyetu vya kiasilia vya Kipwani. Matatizo tumegundua kwamba wavuvi wengi baharini hawana vifaa vya kisasa. Pili, tukaangalia kwamba katika value added products nyingi jijini la Mombasa kupatikana ni hafifu. Tukatafuta suluhu yetu. Suluhu ya kwanza ni kujua ni mbinu gani tutakuja ama tutatengeza kitu ambacho kwamba itakuwa ni value added kwa jamii ya Pwani. Na je, tukisha kuja na hiyo suluhu, wapi tutafanya biashara zetu? Tukaangalia mahali pa kufanya biashara zetu. Kwanza ni nyinyi mlioko hapa, ni wateja wangu. Pili ni mabawa ya sokoni. Tatu, mahotelini na hata walioko nchi za mbali. Na kwa biashara zetu tulipoanza mwaka 2024, uwezekaji wetu ama revenue yetu ya mwezi ni takriban shilingi 63,000, ambao kwamba ilisoma mwezi huo tulioacha nyuma. Na tuko na ombi letu la $4,520 za Kimarekani, kwa lugha ya Kimombo my ask. Kwenye dola 4,520 tuna dola 2,700 ambapo kwamba tutanunua vifaa vya kuongeza mahitaji yetu ili tuweze kufikisha idadi ya 40%. Dola 820 zitaweza kuendeleza kufanya branding, asusia wa product ziko na branded, na hata page zetu kiangalia nyingi katika social media ziko na branded, na hata ili tuweze kufanya masoko yetu katika sehemu mbalimbali. Kwa dola 1,000 itaweza kuajiri vijana na kuwalipa mshahara wao. Pesa taslim ambapo kwamba ni ombi la uwekezaji wetu ni 4,520. Katika historia fupi tuliweza kupata msaada wa dola 2,000 kupitia Somo Africa, ambapo kwamba iliweza kutuanzisha kununua vifaa vya kibiashara, na vile vile tunasubiri dola 1,000 kutoka kwa Uwezo Fund, ambapo kwamba pia itajizatiti kwa kipato chetu. Siko peke yangu kwenye fanyikazi. Mimi kama mkurugenzi ama mwanzilishi wa Kulthum niko na wenzangu wafanyikazi. Kuna Saumu Matano, yeye ni director wa Kulthum Seafood. Tuko na Fatma Salim, yeye ni sales manager, na tuko na Zura Salim, yeye ni in charge of exhibitions. Namba zetu zipo pale, unaweza wasiliana nasi. kwa namba zetu za simu. Na pia tunapatikana katika mitandao kama TikTok, just search Kulthum Limited, ama ukienda pale kwa Chrome search Kulthum Limited, itakupatia all social medias tunatumia. Tuko TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Skype, hizo zote utatupata, tupo hapo. Kwa mengi na
Ali, your 5 minutes are up.
Asanteni sana.
Let's give it up for Ali. Let's give it up for Ali. That is Ali's trade, and the business is Kulthum Seafood. We take it now to the judges, and we begin with Waziri Osman.
Yangu kwanza ni kupongeza Kulthum na sisi kama county tutayapitia haya, lakini pengine ni kuelezea pengine kwamba kila siku moja katika mwezi sisi kama county tunahakikisha wale wanabiashara wadogo wadogo tumewapatia nafasi pale Mama Ngina ya kuweza kuuza product yao. Pia hiyo nafasi ambayo pia waweza kutumia, na vile vile pia nitatuma ofisa wangu aje kae chini nini angalie pale ambapo kuna uwezekano wa kuwasaidia.
Thank you so much, Waziri.
Yes, Ali Sasa.
Wow.
So just we invested in his business, the 2,000 USD.
Hey, let's give it up. Let's give it up.
Yangu ni ningependa kuona the growth in terms of ukuna product ndio tumekufikisha hapa kama somo Africa, lakini unaweza work na venye unaweza pata KEBS certification utoke soko zingine zaidi ya Mombasa. Yes, that's what you need to share with us, the strategy.
Thank you so much. I think the product is actually really good. The only question that I have for you is on the revenue and the profit side. Yeah, you talked about doing 63,000 per month, right? And that's in revenue. I don't know if this is a personal question, but if you can share of the 63,000, what's the profit?
Okay, the profit inakuwa in 20%, eh? Yeah, because tuko na wafanyakazi wa 3 peke yake, na kwamba tunawapatia tu hela tu ya kuwasukumizia kidogo.
So with the 4,520 USD, you'll be able to basically scale, right?
Yeah.
And have more products.
Yeah.
And that means that you'll also have more profits.
Yes, sir.
If possible. Okay, that's it. That's clear. Another thing, I think probably besides KEBS is the branding bit of it and storytelling, because these are really good product, but there's a way if you package it and package it in a way that tells a story of the origin or why you're doing it, I think probably you might acquire a larger market.
Thank you.
Habari.
Mzuri.
Hata mimi I think nenda kuongelea KEBS. Waziri yako hapa, I think it will be rahisi mshirikiane na county wakusaidia kupata KEBS. It becomes a bit easier for you to sell. Juu saa hii ikipatikana kwa soko bila KEBS unaokotwa vibaya sana.
Kweli.
Si ndio?
Ndivyo.
Haya, ingine ni we are launching a program na Sote Hub ya fisheries. I think it will be good. Mkishikana na community yenu mkuje mjiandikishe muone venye mtasaidika, because 4520 is not much, mnaweza patiwa instantly. I think tuko na local partners around, I don't know kama wako, they can talk to them, through them they can be able to support you, but we are Tana River, kuna wengine wa Mombasa, they'll be able to support you, and then we see how we can be able to scale this up.
Asante.
Ali, vipi?
Wow.
I think you have a very brilliant product. Jambo muhimu kwa sasa, manake nimesikia umesema unatengeneza faida ya 20%, na product yenyewe hauinunui, elewa. Kwa hivyo zile costing zako ziko juu. Jambo muhimu kwa sasa pengine ni uweze kufikiria kuhusu costing zako, vile vipi utateremsha chini, manake fish product minimum average profit yapaswa kwa 40%. So when you do under 20% na unafanya value addition, then inakuwa na tabu kidogo. So perhaps one of the things tunaweza fanya hapa internally ni kukusupport mentorship, kuweza kurefine storytelling na refine accounts. But the thing ambayo sijaelewa, pengine wenzangu wameelewa, are you a community based organization, an entity? Kwa maana yake nikiangalia online inasema wewe ni CBO.
No, tumeregister as a limited because you are all youths.
So maybe the key thing is you work on your storytelling to be able to bring forth the business angle, but work on the unit economics, what I'm talking about, unit economics, and then you're able to fit within the support that is being offered on the table. Maybe we could offer mentorship to help look at the books and work around it. That's what I can offer. Thank you.
Asante sana. That is Ken, of course, offering mentorship and a lot of offers there. Ali, can we give it up for Ali? Ali, kabla wende kwanza, there's we have Ayub Kibe, who's online. Ayub Kibe, if Ayub Kibe is ready. Yes. Let's give a chance to Ayub to say something. Tech team. Do we have Ayub? All right, I'm told Ayub will be, he'll speak in the next one. Let's give it up for Ali's side. Make sure you follow up. All right. Ufuatilie na Waziri, ufuatilie na Ken, ufuatilie na Nicholas, ufuatilie na James pia. Asante sana. Next is Asentas Ochieng. Asentas, the business here is Sophia Waste Management. It's involved in selling and servicing Bangladesh slums in terms of garbage collection and selling of attachments that are used in garbage. At Asentas is not here. We'll move on to the next person. Next one is Felix Masigwe. Let's give it up for Felix Masigwe. The business is Rescue Node. As it comes, it's an intelligent early warning and emergency response system that uses advanced sensors and communication modules to detect danger and alert first responders in real time. Can we give it up for DJ?
Turn down for what? Turn down for what? Turn down for what? Turn down for what?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Felix Masigwa from Rescue Node. And Rescue Node, from the name, is just a node that helps during rescue missions. We are working on early warning system. So far, what we've tested and onboarded is on flammable gases, floods, and house fires. When it comes to the problem we are solving, is that you realize currently if there is any disaster happening, there is a buffer time of around 2 to 3 hours that everyone is rushing by without knowing exactly what they are facing and what they are handling. So that leads to reduced response time, and also there isn't immediate detection and notification. For example, there's a regulation that in any public building, there should be numbers, emergency contacts for the fire response teams, that's the local county government, and also a fire assembly point. But you realize most people do not have this, and in any case that fire happens, it could take at least 20 minutes to coordinate and then for someone to call and give directions for the fire engine to arrive. So we as the Team Rescue Node, what we did is we looked at how we can solve that. But then, looking at the data around this system, 400 houses do get banned each year, and that's according to the Kenya Red Cross Society. And looking at the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, that translates to 200 billion of property that's being damaged in all those fires. And looking at the floods, this is the response map for the Kenya Red Cross Society in the year 2023, where we saw that 26,000 families were affected. Look at the case of Kijabe village. The whole village was swept away in the night because they couldn't be warned about the floods. So what we are doing is we are coming up with a communication framework that has a platform where we onboard all these responders. And then on the ground, we install sensors. When they sense like there's water rising, all these responders, they know that water is rising at area X, area Y, and they start preparing early on so that before it floods in your house, your rescuer is at the door waiting to take you out. And in the case of fire, from the lab tests we've done, it takes 40 seconds from the detection of fire to sending a text message to the owner of the house, sounding an alert, that's sound, and also using lights to warn those who are around, and sending a text message and updating on the dashboard with the location of where exactly it's happening. So another thing we integrate is the direction. As they come, they know where they are going. So I move on to one of the key features of our system is that we have early detection, warning, and reporting. Then we have instant notification of everyone who is engaged, and this results in reduced response time and reducing property damage. So going to the market, we are aiming to sell this business using 3 business models. Business to business, where we are selling the gas detectors to those people who deal with the gas business. They can add it as an add-on, and we are looking at partnership along that industry. Then we have business to clients, where we are looking at the homeowners who have already built. We sell to them the gadgets for the fires and the gases. And then finally, businesses to corporations. This is majorly on our platform, where we shall be charging them some fees to onboard them and giving these alerts, or more of having a partnership, because again, without their assistance in this, we cannot do alone with the clients only. And then moving on to our revenue model, we are going to sell this solution in 4 different ways. Number 1 is through the device sales, where we shall sell either one module for those who do not need all the 3. And then this device come in 2 variations, one with a bigger touchscreen display, another with a normal display. Then another one we shall be charging getting the alerts. So for the informal settlements who are mostly affected by the fires, we are looking at selling the gadget for 3,500 and charging them 200 per month, or 800 shillings per year for the messages we shall be doing and sending all these alerts. For those who want complementary features such as for the fire, we are implementing an electronic lock. So in case there's a fire at your home, all the doors can be opened remotely so that they don't waste time breaking in if you're not around. And then also any other alerts you may need, we shall be charging 2,500 per annum. And then looking at the market size we are going, currently everywhere people are coming up with smart cities. Hence the need for the smart solutions. So I'll move first to our ask. We are asking for 823,000 shillings. This will help us in scaling up our platform. We've already piloted the flood part so far right now, and this is our team.
Let's give it up for Felix. Let's give it up for Felix. That is Felix, and of course he's talked about Rescue Node and what they do. And right now, I want to start with Ayub Kibe, who is currently online. He represents Iktifar Investment. Is he ready?
Can you hear me? Hello?
All right, as we wait for that, is he ready?
I can hear you well.
All right, Ayub. I thank you for joining us. What's your feedback on Rescue Nod's presentation?
Sorry, Sharon, I didn't quite get much of what you were saying. We were still trying to organize the sound, but I think I'll be able to contribute to the next presenter.
All right, that's okay. Thank you so much. Let's go straight to my panel, to the judges and the investors. Ken?
That was a good presentation, though I felt the DJ did do you service in terms of presentation. That said, I just didn't understand your business model because you are doing B2B. You are doing B2B. You're also doing B2B, but in corporates. My advice will be, you need to identify a market niche and focus on it, because the kind of product you have, it's kind of product that needs somebody or a market that is sensitive to fire, right? You can't say that my market is households. Yes, households that's a risk, but specifically where in that household that you target. Yeah, that's my question and my concern.
Thank
All
you.
right,
I did
James.
get the question quite well. I got the concern.
You got my question?
I got the concern. I did get the question exactly.
Okay. It's not a question per se, but an area that you need to work on.
Thank you.
Yes, Waziri?
Maybe I just write on what my panelists have said. Mine is not a question, it's encouragement. I've seen if I can advise you where we can chip it. I mean, as a county, as a Mombasa Tourism Council, it is business to cooperation. Maybe you can have a platform where we have conference, we can allow you to go there, because I think this is an area that needs these things. So we'll give you that platform.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Waziri.
Thank you so much. Again, really, really good product. But I'm looking at it from a VC point of view, because I know these might be really, really lucrative from people who provide grants. Yeah, but from a VC point of view, I'm looking at it from a totally different point. Yeah, I'm not really interested on the hardware. I'm interested in the data. Yeah, so the data and actually monetizing the data. Yeah, so who owns the data? Is it you? Is it the person that you're selling the device to? Or I don't know, if probably you're partnering with the government. Who owns that data?
Okay, currently we are owning the data, but the kind of data we are having is not personalized, personal identifiable data. We're having the data on the environmental conditions, because we do not tie the device to the owner, but we tie it to where it is at that time.
But you're collecting data from
the environment.
From the environment.
Yeah, and we are responsible for it currently.
Okay. Another question is, have you deployed already? Have you gone to the market?
We've already piloted one of the modules. That's the flood module.
Yeah. How much is a unit?
A unit is going at that 500 shillings, 3,500, Bob.
Okay, so what I tell you is that I think you have like two competitors. I've had this before, and for them they've already deployed, I think. Yeah, so probably just do your research and see what you can do in terms of getting ahead of that, because I think it's a good product. But yeah, from my end, I need the data. If I can own the data, ndakupatia pesa.
Atakupatia pesa. That's very important. That's promising.
Me, I'm looking at it from the grant side now, where we where we are interested with the hardware. But anyway, I just want to understand, in your target market, what is your exact traffic of the person that buys this? Because somebody who lives maybe in Karen will not be very much interested. Somebody who lives in Mukuru might be interested, but they can they afford 3,500? Because at don't use gas, they get floods. It's more of like a neighborhood watch. So my question will be, for the bottom of the pyramid, what's your plan?
I'll respond to it after him in case there's anything related.
I think my greatest concern is that you have multiple products, but you're trying to pitch them as one. So you're losing the room. So you have the hardware component that provides probably a node where data can be shared across. You have the software component, and you have an AWS management system. So maybe for the next pitches that you would do, you would just stick to one and speak of the other products as pipeline. That would help you to curate the ask, because I feel like and the question on the customer arises from that, because you are speaking about all the customers within the same pitch, yet you're presenting the AWS management system. And there are more solutions in the market. I think I've heard of 4 in Nairobi that deal with the same thing you're dealing with. So you need to be careful around which product you're taking out as your beta product, and which product is it that you've tested. Number 2, maybe think through it. If I were you, I would champion the B2B product first and run with it. Then it gives me a better market test. And then I can be able to come back and speak about unit economics. But as it were, if you're pushing to the market 3 or 4 products and you're not able to speak about the unit economics of each, yet you want to do it within 5 minutes, then you're going to lose the team. So for that, we can walk around mentorship on how to unbundle the different products you have. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ken. Thank you, Ken. Let's all give it up for Felix. And of course, the business idea is Rescue Node. And I think, Felix, you've had a lot of promising thoughts there. Yes, from each and every one of them. So what we do is, after this, kutane pale nyuma tent wafuate. Let's call Jennifer Kerubo. Jennifer Kerubo runs an enterprise known as Kalita Art Experience, and it's an enterprise that deals with creating and training young people on environment conservation and mental health using Eco Art Initiative. Let's give it up for Kalita. Yuko wapi? Ndio huyo.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, yes, hallelujah, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, yes. Let it shine, hallelujah. Let it shine, let it shine.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jennifer Kerubo Gesora. I am the founder of Kalita Art Experience. And this is an innovation that came up after I got into depression. And then I got art that really helped me. And it came out and the depression went away. And I couldn't keep it to myself. I had to spread it out to other people, and that's where a school approached me, and they thought I would teach their kids how to maneuver through their mental health issues and also create things that they can already see. So one of the problems that we face is we lack a way of helping the young children, especially in schools. And with technology around, it's hard for people to relate with mental health and also climate-related issues. So us, we come in and help them to understand them from their level, so that when we are creating our art, We are just not creating art that is not going to help them. We are creating functional art. We are creating bags. We are creating crochet things that you can already see. So after going to the schools, one of the things that we realized is there's a problem with getting co-curricular teachers who are reliable and can be able to deliver in time, because the society is trying to get the children to be in real-time skills, to have skills and not just have the normal school programs. So for us, we are coming up with, we've developed and we would like to come up with a website whereby we can put the teachers and the schools. We can able to link up the schools and the very skilled teachers so that they can get real-time services from the students, from the teachers. And our business model is B2C, business to customer for the homeschoolers, and also B2B for school institutions. So for our revenue model, we have training in schools, selling merchandise such as the tote bags, the flower vases, and even training in the institutions. We also print therapy books that we are always trying to sell. So for us, what we do is if we get the website, we're going to be offering it's going to be reliable and fast for if you need art services. And then we also create functional stuff from recycled materials, and we integrate mental health awareness programs in our programs. So we've been able to work for 1 year, and that is the traction for our monthly sales. And this is for the 3 schools that we've been able to work with. And I look forward to getting many more schools and even doing more curricular activities, because it's not only about art. When you get more activities, there's like skating, there's modeling, and many more skills that many young people would like to take to schools, but they don't know how because they don't have the professional way of doing it. And so our target market is the school institutions mostly, and even individuals interested in the art. So for the competition, there's one that the School Horizons, and this is a platform that provides teachers, but so for our ask, we just ask for 366 Kenyan shillings, and that is our team.
That is Kalita. Kalita, you said 366.
366,000.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because you can hear 366 unaweza pata saizi.
Hata nilikuwa na propose nimtumie na M-Pesa.
I know, right? All right, Nicholas.
Yeah, so for me, I just have one question and one advice. You're doing good pitching. You're nervous. It's okay. We just want to know what you're doing. That's it. There's no pressure to it. There's nothing. You have a good product, because there's a gap in this place, especially working in coast because of the growing ecotourism sector, which is quite big for us. So it's something that maybe we can have conversation. Maybe I can introduce you to the Ginue program, because it will really give you mileage to actually get what you want a bit faster. My question now is your revenue. Is it from sale of products, or is it from what you're doing with the schools? As you answer that, you need to know where do you rank your programs, your products. So there's usually a star product. The star product is the one that is perfect, gives you money. There's usually a cash cow. A cash cow is the one that you have the product, you will never invest any money in it, but it will give you money. Then you have the question mark. Now you need to know where does your product position in those three metrics. And then there's a dog, the one nobody wants. Ile business unekaga pesa na utake kuifanya. So you need to understand where you are with what you're doing with the schools and what you're doing in ecotourism, because this is big. If you decide to sell it and grow ecotourism, what you're doing to schools might be limited a bit.
So perhaps I'll just pick up on that. I think you're talking about two businesses. Actually, it's three, and you really need to bring forth what is it you're speaking about, and I think you're building a platform. This is a byproduct of the platform, the pieces that are coming out. So as Nick says, just walk around. Really, what is it you're pushing for? What are we pitching here today? Just to advise you on the ask, you need to really have thought through where the amounts will go towards and how they will spur your growth. What I've noticed with everyone that has come here is none of you is concerned with the unit economics. So I'm asking for this, and this is what it's gonna do for my business. This is where it's gonna take me. If you're coming to pitch a business venture, everyone that is seated in the table thinks about the money. Because probably other than myself and Waziri, who are thinking about mentorship, I think the rest of the team here is concerned with the money and the investment and the grants. How are you going to spend the money? So that is something that needs to come out clearly. We are spending most of our times on the problem presentation and the solution, and not talking about the business. Thank you.
All right, that's it from Ken. As we move on to Ken, can we prepare Ayub Kibe as well?
Yeah, from my end, just as you said, from a VC point of view, we like money. Yeah, so if you're selling to me, I need to understand where if at all I'm going to invest in you, where I will get back my money from. That's one. And then, so two, from the presentation that we've had, it was a little bit confusing in terms of trying to tie in the mental health aspect and then co-curriculum aspect in schools, because yeah, those two don't really match up. From a mental health point of view, I understand where you're coming from. You had the mental issues, and then this probably saved your life and all that. But when you go to schools, are you going to pitch in terms of mental health aspect? And you know these as children, yeah? You have to be careful how you undergo that. So probably in terms of your pitching, be really, really direct, especially if your target market is at the schools, basically, yeah? And then, as I think what he said is that probably if you target schools, that might limit your market. So your scalability might be challenged. And then, of course, now from a product's point of view, what is the unique selling point? Yeah, because again, we have so many people doing the same thing. Yeah, so if you're going to sell these products, what makes you unique from other people that are doing the same thing? Yeah, so there are so many questions, there are so many gaps that you need to fill so that we are confident enough. But other than that, I think you did a commendable job.
Just speaking from where they have said, you have quite a number of services and products that you sell. There's a service that is a therapy service that you're offering with this. There's a website that probably will be a subscription model where somebody can be learning from. And then there's a product, which is this that you're selling as a product. My advice will be, pick one and build a case on it. I'm really interested on the service that is the therapy. We can discuss that. For us to invest as Somo Africa in your business, again, it means that we'll have to take our time with you, sharpen your business, make it really something, your business to be investor ready. we are ready to support you on that, but it's a journey that we'll have to work with you. Okay?
Thank you. In regards to that, the good presentations, mine will be only one as advice. We talk about the revenue models that is from schools and institutions. As a county, ECD is a devolved function. So maybe, I don't know what you want to do with the ECDs, then maybe that is where the county can come and help you. Maybe you tell us what is it that you can do to the schools, particularly the ECDs.
So for that, we would like to have competitions that will enable, like the music festivals. If you can have like art festivals for the kids, yeah, that would help.
All right, thank you so much. Can we give it up for Jennifer Kerubo? And of course, the business is Kalita Art Experience. Jennifer, before you leave, we do have Ayub. He's online and he's ready.
Yeah, thank you, Jennifer. Interesting listening to you. I think I will add to what some of the other members of the panel have said, in that your proposition needs to come out more clearly. And what is the basis upon which you offer this proposition? There is a core strength or a core talent that will allow you to, for instance, train teachers so that they become more reliable, and they are, is that the thing that is on offer? You also talked about bag sales. So I think, as was said by the other members of the panel, more clarity around the proposition and the basis upon which this opposition is a strength to Kalita Art. And then I think from that, people will then ask questions as to, is it product service, and how do you charge for it? How do you make money from it?
All right. Thank you, Ayub. Let's give it up for Jennifer one more time. And I just want to remind everybody seated in this room, we have Pitching Thursday at Swahili Portal Foundation, and this is the main purpose for Pitching Thursday. If you have an idea, usilale nayo, show up here every Thursday, pitch your idea to the team. They will guide, and then we bring you to a session like this where you get to pitch to potential investors. And I think Jennifer, Nicholas said something about a program that they're running that would help you get to where you want to get to. So if I were you, nitakutana na Ken hapo nyuma tent. Alafu pia Waziri Osman. By the way, Waziri Osman, thank you so much for being here. You've offered a lot of, you've talked about a lot of opportunities in your sector. So again, for all the entrepreneurs who are pitched here, he's over there. Msitoke bila kumwongelesha, sawa? All right, next, let me welcome to the stage Suleiman Shuria. Suleiman runs Chakula Bora Feed, and this is a local agribusiness that produces high-quality, affordable, and nutritious fish feeds to support fish and promote sustainable culture. Let's welcome Suleiman and the team.
Kissy face sent to your phone, but I'm trying to kiss your lips for real. Red hearts, that's what I'm on, yeah. Come give me something I can feel. Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? See tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the
Okay, asanteni sana. Good afternoon all. My name is Suleiman Muhammad. I am the production and quality leads at Chakula Bora Feeds.
Naitwa Ijahalua. Mimi ni mweka hazina na pia nasimamia marketing and sales coordination. Ni wangapi hapa wanakula samaki?
By the show fans, tafadhali tuone wale wenye mnakula samaki, tusiwasumbue tafadhali.
Kama tunavyoona ni idadi kubwa sana wanaokula samaki hapa. Sawia na kwetu Tana River County. Watu wa Tana River tunapenda kutumia samaki wa maji baridi, hasa wa kutoka mtoni na wafugwa katika vidimbi vya kawaida. Na tuko na wafugaji wengi sana, lakini wako na tatizo la chakula. Kwani kupata kwao kwa chakula inawalazimu wafike Kilifi County. na hiyo basi inapelekea gharama ya ununuzi kuwa kubwa. Pili, 60% ya gharama ya uendeshaji ya wakulima hawa inaenda kwa chakula. Sasa basi, kama sisi wana Chakula Bora Feed tumeamua kutengeneza chakula bora, nafuu, kinachoelea na kinachozama kutokana na malighafi za kienyeji kama vile blood meal na agro waste. Shughuli hii nashirikiana na kundi langu. Wa kwanza ni Abubakar Malega, wa pili ni Suleiman Mohamed, wa tatu ni Hijahalua.
Okay. So kwa muda wa miezi mitatu tunazalisha kilo 250 kwa siku, na hii ni kulingana na idadi ya wateja tulionayo kwa sasa. Uwezo wetu tulionao kwa siku tunazalisha kilo 100 na tunatarajia kuzalisha tani 1 kwa siku, na hii ni baada kupanua soko na kupata zile mashine zenye tunahitaji. So ili kufanikisha malengo yetu tumeshirikiana na CBOs, NGOs pamoja na Fisheries Department, ambapo CBO kama vile Pamoja Pwani wametuwezesha kupata ufadhili kutoka shirika la TechnoServe, tukaboresha ujuzi wa kibiashara, tukaboresha ujuzi wa kiufundi na elimu ya kifedha. Tunauza chakula chetu katika mifuko ya kilo 25 na kilo 10, ambapo mfuko wa kilo 25 tunauza kwa shilingi 3,000 na tunapata faida ya shilingi 1,100. Gharama ya uzalishaji ya mfuko kilo 25 ni shilingi 1,900. Kwa kilo tunauza shilingi 120. Katika kaunti ya Tana River, idadi ya wafugaji samaki inaongezeka kwa kasi, ambapo zaidi ya wakulima 250 wanatafuta chanzo cha chakula bora cha kuaminika. So dira yetu ni kwamba tunazalisha tunataka kuwa wazalishaji wakuu ambao kwamba wanatoa chakula bora na nafuu na kilichoidhinishwa na KEBS. So tunauza moja kwa moja kwa wafugaji samaki na vikundi vya vijana, na kwa sasa tunahudumia wakulima 55 na vikundi 7 vya vijana. Tumefanya majaribio 7 ya mafanikio na tukashuhudia mazao bora na vifo vichache vya samaki na mazao bora. So
ili kufanikisha lengo letu tunahitaji kiwango cha shilingi 370,000. 185,000 inasimamia mashini ya kusaga na kutengeneza pellets. 125,000 inasimamia vifaa bora na usalama. 60,000 inasimamia malighafi. Ili kuweza kuwasiliana nasi unaweza kutumia barua pepe nemayouthgroup08@gmail.com au kupiga simu kwa nambari 0743343137 au kwa ukurasa wetu wa Facebook Neema Youth Group.
Let's give it up for them. That is Chakula Bora there. Very, very good presentation now to judges. Kila mtu anakula samaki.
Shukrani. Nafikiri yangu tu ni pengine kuambia ya kwamba nawakaribisha Mombasa County. Hii ni kitu ambao nimeona kama Mombasa County tunaweza kusaidiana. Kwa kila county kuna kitu tunaita County Aggregate Industrial Parks. Kuna sehemu ambayo tunajenga. Nyinyi wauzaji wadogo tunawapatia sehemu, na vile vile kuna pesa ambazo zitapatiwa baadaye ya operational ya kuhakikisha ya kwamba kuna ile value addition. So hii ni value addition. Kwa hivyo kuna nafasi pengine pia mwende mkae chini ndio uzungumza na pengine waziri wa Tana River ambao wanahusika na biashara, mpate pia kufaidika na hiyo County Aggregate Industrial Park. Lakini ni jambo zuri. Your presentation was good. Imetueleza vizuri sana hizi pesa ambazo mwazitisha zinaelekea wapi.
Yes.
Chakula Bora feeds ndio kind of business that at Somo Africa tunapenda sana kuwekeza na kuwasaidia kuwa. Umeitisha 300,000 na 73,070k, na mme break down vizuri sana vile mnahitaji na vile mtaitumia. Nikiangalia hata marketing ni 60,000 na mnahitaji mashine. Ningependa to win this discussion after this, tuone hii ni pesa tuza kusaidia nayo.
Asante.
Yeah. And even your profit margins are really good. 33% profit. That is good money.
Thanks so much.
Thank you so much for your presentation. Again, these are really good products. Again, just like you said, these are the products that you like to probably invest in. The only question that I have for you is, do you have, sijui tasemaje na Kiswahili, but do you have what's it called, formulation expertise in terms of how you balance probably proteins, lipids, micronutrients with regards to the different species of fish?
Okay, kuna percentage yenye tunatumia na tumepewa na watu wa fisheries according na training yenye tumepewa. So at starter feeds we are using a crude protein of 40%, then grower feeds it is 32%, and finisher feeds it is 20 to 25%.
Okay, good.
Sasa mimi nikiongea na mshatumia pesa yangu. Anyway, good pitch. Nimefurahi sana. I think mara mwisho tulipatana kwa shamba huko. I would like to invite my fellow investors mtembee Hola. Mimi sitaki mkuje Mombasa venye waziri wanasema, kwa sababu huko peke yake you're the only people doing feeds. They are the only people doing feeds in Tana River, and it's a big problem. It the last factory ya feeds, mtu wa mwisho mwenye anauzanga animal feeds anauza Malindi. So imagine all the people from Lamu, Tana River, Hola, Bura wananunua feeds Malindi. But right now, based on what we are doing with them in the program, wamefika mahali animal feeds are available in Hola.
So congratulations on the pitch. Mefanya kongole kwa Kiswahili. Mefanya vema. I think ile makosa mefanya ni moja. Your ask is too little. This guy is willing to give you money. I was asking him when you were pitching, will you give this guys money? Akasema yeye nitawapatia. Then he was cut by Ken. Ken Tuju jumped to the queue. I'm sure he wants to give money, and he wants to give you money. So your ask is little. But what you need to work on, which was, there's an inconsistency in the sales that you've made. There is a 200,000, 100,000 capacity. There's 175,000 within 7 months. So work on the inconsistency in presentation. The product is good, you know your craft, and then I hope as part of the services you'll give them will be to institutionalize the product so that you can not only focus on the Tana River market, as Waziri says, mtaleta products zenu zifike hadi up country, because there is a huge demand for fish farming products that are locally made, and there is a tax regime around importation of fish feeds. So the best.
Okay, asante.
Next time don't come and ask for 300,000, ask for 2 million.
Asante.
Sorry, last question for you before you leave. For the 300,000, what percentage of the whole thing can we get? Goja kwanza.
Niulize kwa Kiswahili samahani.
Don't bant. Okay. Anauliza anataka kumiliki shares ya mauzo kutokana na 1,300 akiwapa. Kama hamna jibu mseme tuongea kule nyuma, sio?
Yeah, exactly. Paka tupange.
Asante. Pia niko na swali kwa majudges. Based on what they have said, Chakula Bora Feed, and Ken, you said that their ask was too little. Are they allowed to go back and come back with a different ask? Are they allowed to? Because
no, not really, because that is what they want for now. What-
now they,
what- now Waziri
their
wants
worth.
to
Now
speak
they
to
know their worth.
Maybe to help them, that was for Tana River. For Mombasa, it can be a new pitch.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That is Suleiman Shurier from Chakula Bora. Can we give it up for them?
Hello. Yeah.
Let's give it up for them, because this is what pitching, this is what the deal stand is all about. You get different things. You get an investor, you get somebody who guides you on the direction that you need to take. You get advice, you get mentors as well. So congratulations to Chakula Bora. Etulisa mtu mmoja, and I keep forgetting about him. Ayub, I'm so sorry. Ayub has something to say. Ayub, karibu.
Asante. Suleiman, soko ni kubwa na ni pana sana. Ingekuwa vizuri tu utueleze jinsi ambavyo mtatafuta tuseme inputs. Soko yenu ikipanuka na mauzo yapanuke, mna mbinu za aina gani ili kutafuta inputs ambazo zinatumia kutengeza feeds?
Joe.
So tunatumia malighafi ya kienyeji, that is local ingredients, ambapo kwamba zinapatikana the area yenye tuko, na kila malighafi yenye tunatumia zinapatikana kwa uhakika, hakuna mambo na kubahatisha. So sioni kama itakuwa kwetu ni challenge. Hata soko likipanuka itakuwa ni matatizo kupata hizo ingredients zenye tunatumia kutengeneza hizo chakula cha samaki.
Asante. I think that's a sure bet. The more the merrier. So Suleiman, remember to reach out to everybody who has made a commitment here today. Nanani kama ni kila mtu. Next, I would like to call upon Zanella Adhiambo. Zanella Adhiambo, she runs SkyTech Enterprise. It provides affordable solar solutions to homes, businesses, and families without access to electricity. Can we give it up for Zanella Adhiambo?
On the merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Move mountains, we gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, I like the waves. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. The silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet.
Hello everyone. My name is Zanella Adhiambo, founder of SkyTech Enterprise, where we offer solar solutions to homes, businesses, and families while sensitizing on clean and renewable energy. But right here, I'm here to pitch about a solar lamp. We started with a solar solution services, later discovered that many are not able to pay for the services, and thereby we came down to creating a solar lamp that is portable and is pocket friendly. So the problem is energy poverty. This is where in our communities, many people are unable to receive or to access electricity, and we believe light is power to many of us. We have a story of a girl called Mary. Mary is a young student in Mariakani who is desiring to become an engineer in the near future. But there is this issue of her not having light into their homes, they still rely on kerosene lamps. But for us as Skytech, when we come in and impact them with the solar lamp, her dream of becoming an engineer will let her grow because she's going to have time to study and improve into her studies. The next problem is high costs. Many people experience high financial costs on electrical bills, and therefore we are here to impact you with a solar lamp. Limited access. As have I said at first, many people are not able to access or pay for the service of installing the solar services from the start to the end. So we are here coming down to what you have in your pocket, and we give you the solar portable lamp into your hands. So our solution is to help you save your money, improve health. We believe that in the rural homes, in our rural homes, many people use kerosene lamps, and kerosene lamps release fumes that affect our health. And later in the future, you'll find out somebody will die with a system failure due to inhalation of different fumes into their bodies. The next one is enable progress. As for Mary, who is desiring to becoming an engineer in the near future, as she or her family embrace a solar lamp, her dreams are getting brighter, and her dreams are going to be bolder in the near future. Our business model is our target market are underserved communities are in the rural area who lack electricity or access to electricity and still use kerosene lamp as a source of light. With a background in environmental science and technology, at the same time having a skill in solar installation, my desire is to impact the environment with clean and renewable energy. And as you see the lamp that is there, its casing is made out of it's made out of plastic waste that is 3D printed. Then later we have the panels that attract the light, and later you have the light into your homes. Our ask is 500,000. That is a grant that is going to finish our prototype because we are in our early stage. Then later test with our users, find production partners to improve our quality of our product, then later launch the product. Our team is I'm the founder and owner, that is Zenel Mary. Then later we have Henson Okumu, who is into electronic and electricals. Then we have Andrew Bakali, who is in the ICT. So we are here to encourage you to embrace the renewable energy services, and together let's power the future with solar. Thank you.
Thank you, Zanella. That is Zanella. Can we give it up for Zanella one more time? Just to make an announcement, in case you've picked a phone that is not yours, and that is iPhone 14, please bring it on stage. Simu ni expensive sana. All right, now let's move on to our judges.
Hi, Zanel. Thank you so much for your presentation. I have a couple of questions.
Yeah.
One, you have very serious competitors in the market,
Yes.
the likes of Mkopa, Sunking, and all and the rest, yeah. And with these competitors, they offer proper value adds in terms of their service offerings, product offerings. When you buy their products, you get you can even get a TV and a radio and all that, yeah. And so, what will make me probably not go to Sunking or Mkopa to come to you? Because I know probably what you'll say is that they're expensive, but they have lipa pole services, something like that. That's one. And then two, I really like to understand what next, because you've asked for 500, and I think the 500,000 is probably for the first phase of this whole thing, for you to find probably a prototype that you can get into the market with, yeah? So when you get to that point, how much more will you need to probably acquire a proper market size or market share?
So right now we ask for the grant that is 700,000, but later in the future we desire to receive 5 million to broaden and scale up to different parts and increase our growth in the business.
Okay. The last question, still tied to the production cost, because I know you 3D print your product, right?
Yes.
Is it more expensive to 3D print than probably to use molds?
It's not expensive because we are working together with IOMI, who has given us the platform to use their space. So we don't have to pay that much with them, but we have a leverage for that.
Yeah, I get that, but I'm looking at the future, because I know IOMI won't give you that space forever.
Yes.
Yeah, and because you'll be using the resources either way. So when you get to a point whereby you need to produce so many units, yeah. So I don't know if you get me. From my point of view, is that probably 3D printing, it's good when you're probably doing your prototype, but probably when you need to do many units, I don't know, but probably that's just me. I don't know if I'm saying the right thing, but I feel like 3D printing might be a little bit expensive, and if it's expensive, it will push your production cost, meaning that you'll be selling your product expensively, yet you're targeting people who probably might not be able to afford. Yeah, so I don't know, just figure that out, or probably you can just enlighten me so that nisionge vitu zangu hapa.
Thank you. Before you give it to Nicholas, let's give a chance to Ayub. Let's give a chance to Ayub Kibe, who's online. Ayub?
Zanel, thank you for that. I'll just add to what has just been said. You're asking your buyer to make a comparison with products from the likes of Kina Sun King. Already you know you're in a commodity market. This is going to be a commodity. It will likely become about your distribution, so that you can reach the masses or a bigger market. Or perhaps the way you've looked at it is not achieving big distribution, but maybe a targeted segment away from the Sun King types. So this would be interesting to hear. I also heard you talk about prototyping. So I'm not sure whether you're at market stage or you're still about to complete prototyping. Alafu, when you talk about the plastic and 3D printing, etc., have you explored partnership opportunities for raw material? Those who work likely in the same areas, places like Bangladesh, where you can get plastic, or is that not something that would work for you? Sante. And sorry, maybe just one other comment. When you talk about affordability, how do you compare with the names that have been mentioned? Sante.
All right, just respond, Zanella, Haraka.
So we are in our early stage where we are creating our prototype, the first question. Then the second one, we've not looked into the partnership bit of it, but we desire to look at it in the near future. In the bit of affordability, I'm told that it is going to affect me because the 3D print. So I'm going also to look into it, because in the near future, I'll have to generate more solar lamps that will need a lot of input into it. So I'll look into all that. Thank you.
So thank you, Ayub. So perhaps Nicholas passed over the mic to me because he said you've been in the sector 15 years, no, is it 10 or 15, 12 years ago, I was with Nicholas at Kenya Climate Innovation Center, and we were pushing a solar product, and I was in charge of the growth strategy, and one of the challenges for what you're proposing, which is a Pico solar solution, is that it's a market that is flooded. If I hear you right, you have spoken towards the rural folk, and I wish you targeted a different segment to focus on your product other than the rural folk, because Pico solutions are there. And so you need to ask yourself, do you want to be the innovator or the distributor within the whole value chain of the product you're thinking through? So that is where partnerships would help you to come up with a solution towards that. So, and I will give a story for 30 seconds. Strauss Energy was doing solar roofing tiles in 2012. And 2012, was it 2012? 2012, we were doing a solar roofing tiles solution. It was the first of a kind in the world. 6 months later, Tesla came up with a product, a similar product, and they were cheaper than us. So we could not scale, or we could not even get sales in the target segmentation that we had looked at, because we had a big player that was doing a similar thing, and they were able to work around their unit economics. So as you're doing this, and that is a concern I think I have for innovators within the solar industry, more or less the Pico Solar solutions or Pico Solar products, is think through your segmentation on the customer, number one. Number two, think through your unit costs at market stage, not at the early stage, at the market stage. Then you're able to come back and bring a presentation towards funding. But for the early stage, for solar solutions, I think it's a tough nut to crack, thinking through the way the world is moving. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ken. Any addition?
Mine is just, I think, 3 sentences. I think the right person you can talk to is Ken. He's been in that sector. He's hacked it. The only person who has been sued by Elon Musk and is surviving. So you have to realize that sector is quite tough. We're not discouraging you, but he will be a perfect mentor for you. Currently at TechnoServe, we are not in the solar space, but we have other programs within the solar space, not within Mombasa, within Nairobi, but they work regionally. I can be able to see where we can be able to plug in, because we are really looking for startups. So we can support, but I would only provide that support if Ken misses to mentor you.
All right, definitely. Thank you, Nicholas. And yes, James.
All the time when you're
Who is speaking?
All right,
Something is absolutely off.
And yes.
Definitely not me. Okay, sound team, come on. As we wait for the sound team to, I think it's fixed. Go ahead.
As you are presenting, Zanel, I was looking at Ken all this time. I believe you have an idea that we have huge and big sharks in this sector. You'll need a lot of mentorship and a lot of support, and the best person to give you that in this panel are the 2 gentlemen seated at the end. So just
that is
look at
Ken and Nicholas.
At Nicholas.
Was it?
Mine is to thank you. It was a good presentations, but look, like the panelists, they've told you maybe you need to do some homework about your target segments. But one thing I can tell you is I'm looking at it from the flip side of it, from as a CC for trade. Look like there's a potential, because I've mapped around 7,000 food vendors who are selling the foods at night. So this is an entry point. If you can convince the financiers here, then we can work together. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's give it up for Zanella Adhiambo. Zanella, thank you for the presentation. Good job. Just put it over there. Good job, Zanella. And we say this is a space where we see an opportunity and we invest in it. You do it well, you get more investors. There's more news. There's good news for the team in Taita Taveta. Tana River, because Ali Manzu has reached out to the CEC Tana River Agriculture, that is Mwajuma Hiribae, and amesema they want to help Chakula Bora team. Can we give it up? So congratulations. That is to remind you that if you're here and you have an idea, you have a business idea, Pitching Thursday is the way to go, because all these people came through Pitching Thursday. Next, I would like to invite, or rather welcome, that is Damaris Mukuhi, wale wanaopenda samaki. This is Kilifish Enterprise. She runs a women-led economic enterprise based in Kilifi County that focuses on sustainable, quality, and traceable fish value addition and market linkages to improve livelihoods in the coastal communities. Let's give it up for Damaris. Amekuja like the farmer she is. Karibu sana.
Uone vijana wako wakifanya mambo ndani ya mitambo mama. Sauti tamu kwenye redio, nimefika hapa juu ya maombi yako.
Good afternoon, everyone. All protocols observed. My name is Damaris Mukuhe. I am an entrepreneur, and my business is known as Kilifish, where we get to enjoy fish the Kilifish way. I have seen from Chakula Bora that almost everyone here is a consumer of fish. But 8 in 10 consumers in the coastal region cannot guarantee the safety and the freshness of the seafood that they have. That is very true. 2 in the 8 consumers in the coastal region also consume seafood that does not meet the food and safety standards. And in this case, Kilifish as an enterprise, we come in to solve the problem. Kilifish is able to process, package, value add, and also distribute, and that is to the consumers, seafood that is of quality, that is reliable, sustainable, and traceable. Kilifish also has integrated technology. We also get to store our fish in cold storerooms, and by that, we are also able to capture consumers of high quality end. From Kilifish Enterprise, how our business model looks like, from what I've mentioned is that we process, package, and distribute fish. We also work with local communities. We have a local presence. We also create employment to young women and men, especially in the blue economy, myself included, as you can see, as an entrepreneur behind Kilifish. We are also looking forward to having a franchise model where we can have presence in blue economy markets. Kilifish, how we are able to make revenue, one, is that we sell prawns, we sell lobsters, we sell also octopus, and that goes for a serving at 1,200 Kenyan shillings. We also sell single kgs of fish, that is from red snappers, we sell tilapia. We are also able to sell barracudas and all the other types of fish that you might know from the Great Lake Victoria and also from the Indian Ocean at 750 shillings per kg, that is value added. We are also doing low economy snacks. Those are the fish balls, fish kebabs, and for example, we are as affordable as for a fish ball, we sell at a price of 40 Kenyan shillings. And by that, we also have a potential subscription delivery for households, whereby you have a household that we can supply you the seafood, but that is a model that we are looking forward to have coming in the near future. Our traction, we were previously operating as an online business, and in the month of August, we launched a physical location. As you can see, that was our very first day when the fabricated smart kiosk in Kilifi Mnarani arrived. And from the physical location that we set up, we were able to move our revenue from 55,000 Kenyan shillings in the month of August. And for September and October as we speak, we are currently moving revenues of 95,000 Kenyan shillings. We have been able to create employment to 8 young women and 2 young men in my community in Kilifi. And we have also been able to know that we are serving averagely 15 customers to the value addition fish that we do. Other than that, the market size is big. As you can see, almost everyone here is a consumer of seafood in one way or another. But now we are focusing on a service obtainable market that is 2,000 customers in Narani and Kilifi that we can be able to have to supply them with probably their lunch, probably their dinner, probably their supper, because fish, as you know, is a high protein that as human beings we need in our bodies. Our ask is 1.2 million Kenyan shillings that goes fast into purchasing a commercial air fryer. And for this, why am I saying this? We know that most people who do value addition for seafood, when we start with something basic as fish, most of how people do value addition, let's say frying, we use means that destroy the quality, also the safety, the freshness, and how food is also consumed. So the commercial air fryer is able to fry fish, and we have tried that with one that we have fabricated by ourselves at the business, and the reviews that we get from customers. Anyone who would want to also see the reviews from the customers, it is one customer will just say that one fish is never enough. They will come for more, and there are return customers that we have been able to drive the 15 customers that we sell to every other day. 300,000 Kenyan shillings is to set up sitting spaces, because first when we launched, we set up a sitting space that we could only afford to set up with the profits that we got from the business, and also the bootstrapping model. For 300,000 shillings goes to a sitting area where you have set up an eatery, and 50,000 Kenyan shillings goes into marketing and packaging. Our team is made up of 3. I am the co-founder. We have Joseph Chuchu, who is the founder and has over 8 years of experience in environmental planning, and also who is a self-taught chef. And he's the man behind the signature killifish grilled fish that we sell at Killifish. We also have Muringo, who is our procurement, who also does the management of the enterprise, and myself, who I work as the sales team. And by that, yes, we welcome you to enjoy seafood the Killifish way. Thank you for listening. I welcome all the questions as I also show you my prototypes. Thank you.
All right, let's take it straight to the team. Who do we start with? Yes.
Hi. I have maybe 2 or 3 kind of concern.
Okay.
I really didn't get your speciality. You are collecting, you are processing, you are offering cold storage, and then you're serving. That's a whole value chain in the market.
Yes.
My advice will be, you need an area and specialize in it. So let somebody else do the collection.
Okay.
Let somebody else do the processing. Because when you talk about processing, you're talking about making the fish fillet and all that.
Yes.
You're offering cold storage. Let somebody else do that. Because when you talk about cold storage, what goes to my mind is you have maybe huge freezers that you offer in that service. But again, you're offering services, which is more of another business altogether. So for now, I'll advise that you focus in one area. Then for the 1.2 million, what is the profit? What is the expected profit out of this? That is in terms of margins. Yeah, just maybe that.
So the 1.2 million, we can respond first. Thank you for the insights as well. The 1.2 Kenyan million shillings is going to, first of all, help double our revenues, because from that we are able to hold more people at the sitting area capacity. So that is one. It is going to improve our revenues. And the moment that our business is going to make more money, then it means more traction for our business as well. Also for the revenue model that you're talking about, it is easier for us to, processing means like gutting the fish, descaling the fish, and also getting to wash the fish and store in our cold storage. If we had someone else doing that, it would be hectic the moment a customer arrives and needs to have fish, because probably we now have to fetch from another person. But for us, it's working. We're able to integrate the sourcing. When I mean sourcing, it is getting from the aggregators who aggregate from the fish falls and the farmers. So we don't by ourselves go to the fish farms to get the fish. Yeah, so it is more of collecting from the aggregators. But thank you for your insights as well.
Thank you so much, Damaris. I think for me, what I'm interested in is I think I'll have to come and do like a tour, see the space.
You're welcome.
And see what you currently have. It's a good thing that you already have traction within a short period of time, which is, in terms of, from a business point of view, kind of is encouraging. Of course, we'll still need to look at the numbers, but it's encouraging to have some kind of traction from a revenue point of view. The only question that I have for you is, in one of the slides you talked about digital traceability system.
Digital integration and end-to-end traceability.
Okay, so what's that?
So when I talk about digital integration, first we work with a system whereby we are able to record our expenses. We are also able to record whatever stock comes into the business. we are able to also end-to-end trace the fish that we get to source from the aggregators. We can be able, for example, an instance of tilapia, we can be able to trace from which farmer that does cage fish farming in Lake Victoria it came from. And that helps us especially with the quality of fish that we are able to sell. So for instance, if a batch comes in, the aggregator is able to tell us it came from a farmer who does a cage in the lake that is cage number, for example, of if they have a name for the fish that they farmed, they sourced from that cage. That is the end-to-end traceability. The technology integration is also how we get to market our products digitally through social media, and how also we are able to do like our record keeping, because our record keeping is technology based.
So the reason why you have that traceability is for quality assurance only?
Part of it quality assurance, but I know we can explore more ways.
But it's an expense?
It's an expense, yes, but we are able to foot the expense because we pay for it. 500 Kenyan shillings every other month.
Okay.
Is it important?
Yes, it is, because for bookkeeping, especially as an enterprise, hutaki kumix pesa ya stock na pesa yangu individually. So from that, we are able to know how much we made in a day. If I have 20,000 Kenyan shillings in my pocket, I am able to see from the sales, it was 20,000 Kenyan shillings. So it is not my money, it is for the business. Also, especially when I'm away, like for today, the person who is at the shop doesn't have to manually keep records. The moment they sell, the system is able to update the sales. So I don't have to have books manually follow through the system. I can just, from right now, I can just log into my phone, see how much the sales are and how far they have made the progress. Also for the, for example, if an investor was to visit my business, I don't have to carry, for example, in 2 years time, I don't have to carry large files. I'll just be using the application to show this is our traction from year 2024 to year 2027, 28, 29. So it is important to us.
I want to ask you 4 questions.
You're welcome.
One line answer for each, yeah?
All right.
Why are you doing this?
First, I will share a story in 30 seconds.
We do not have time.
One sentence.
One line. Why?
Because we believe that a customer is willing to pay quality for a product as long as it is, you are able to show them how quality the product is.
My second question is why?
Oh, why? Yeah. Because quality in food is very key and important. It could kill people.
My third question is why?
The third question is also because we have a gap in the value chains, especially in the blue economy. It is a sector of endless opportunities.
You can guess my fourth question.
Why?
Why?
Yes, so because also it is a space that has able to create employment for me and many other people. So we are also able to solve the problem of unemployment. So we create our own employment as well.
So just a quick one. I've heard you speak. You currently are doing 15 customers, right? On average.
Yes.
So 1.2 million is supposed to do 2,000 customers. That's your target, right?
Yes.
So your cost of customer acquisition is 50,000.
Yes.
So you need probably to think through the numbers as you're presenting them when you have VCs on the table, because you can't do 50,000 to pull the traction from 15 to 20,000 in a 1.2 million shilling ask. Okay. So think through how you're spreading your numbers across the ask. The huge chunk is going to air fryers, and then a smaller figure is going towards seating area. So you're probably saying that your customers don't have anywhere to sit. That's why you have 15 customers. So if you just invest with 300,000, you'll have more customers. Is the air fry important at that stage? No, the issue is the seating. Is the digital system important at that stage? No. So think through what you're pitching. As you came through, I thought you were going to speak about freezers, aggregation. That's why Ken was lost. Ken Tuju was lost. But then as the questions kept coming through, during the last presentation, you were pitching an eatery, a fish eatery. So I wish it came out from the word good. The way you are a last line of the fish value chain, as opposed to, because that's the question he's asking. You're speaking about aggregation and so forth. I don't see you doing the whole value chain, yet you're asking for money towards the end line of the value chain. That's a word of advice, no question.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Let's give a chance to Ayub Kibe as well to say something. Ayub?
Yeah, thank you. Damaris, thank you for that. You talked quite a lot about traceability, food and product safety, do you sell at a premium? And further, is the main source of sales or revenue the eatery? You talked about, and the connection I'm seeking to make here is you talked about dramatic growth in revenue since you set up physically. So what's the proportion of sales that's coming from that? And then I think from an overall perspective, is there any premium you apply to your pricing because of what you were describing earlier as paying a lot of attention to product quality and safety? As you're answering, thinking about the answers there, let me also say somewhat differently. I think your value chain see-through is interesting. I think it could become clear as to how much to place importance to it as a business achieves more scale. But most of these sectors have disjointed value chains, and those who are able to connect them somehow could have benefit. Naomba ujibu basi maswali.
So yes, most of the revenue that we are able to get from the business is from the value addition, and by that is because we are able to sell to the customers various types of seafood that we have done value addition. I think I've got lost at the second question. The last question.
There's a food safety, and the question was, what do you have a premium because of this, what you're describing as value addition, and how much of all sales comes from from this physical location, which sounds like it's an eatery?
So all my sales come from the eatery where I do the value addition for the fish. If I have a premium, yes, but it is affordable because I'm able to differentiate myself from many other people, from the Mama Karangas, from also the other competitors in the market who are doing the value addition. For example, we have the killifish, signature grilled fish. So for me, it's a premium but affordable as 700 shillings per piece of fish as well. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
I think Nani, sorry, I think Nicholas should take you up. And this is me pitching for you. They probably would have some product that they would support you in fisheries.
Yes.
You're in Kilifi, and maybe repackage your idea in a way that they will take you under cohort 3 for their program, cohort 4 for their program. This is me pitching for you.
Thank you.
I'll send you an invoice.
Yeah, send me an invoice and I'll follow it up.
Thank you so much. Let's give it up for Damaris. That is Damaris Mukuhu, and of course her business is Killifish Enterprise. Thank you so much, Damaris, Ona Nicholas Apokando. Next, I would like to welcome to the stage Levin Benjamin. He runs EcoWave, and it's a digital platform that connects eco-conscious travelers with verified local guides, artisans, and cultural experiences. Let us give it up for Levin Benjamin. That is Levin.
Niko ready kona $1 million. Na medi kando yangu naona Gary Kovacs. Already naona namba iko na many commas. Mwenyezi nomba legacy haiwezi collapse. Maybe na kushow square stuck in the past. Daily mnanikumbushanga siezi wa trust. Deni nanikumbusha siezi relax. Mshasikia maruma sasikieni ma facts. The more unajituma more digits. Saya bill uwezi nikuta na fidget. Unalipia kila minute. Hizo vitu wana rap unajua Shin Dan did it. Real life hapa kuna rehearsal. Hatuifanyi twice on show bidi yako. Act ka director ashasema action. Na akisema cut game over. After off day mukwa fresh. Not your offspring future set. On a bad day mukwa threat. After success, then you come next.
All right, let's go.
Hello everyone. My name is Levin Benjamin. I'm the project lead of EcoWave, and this is my team member.
And
and I am Levin Mungwana, and hereby we introduce you to a project called EcoWave.
So, together as EcoWave, we are on a mission to empower local community along Kenyan coast by connecting eco-conscious tourists with authentic cultural experience. In 2024, Kenya received 2.39 million international tourists. This means tourism sector is booming. Yet, imagine a tourist arriving in Mombasa, searching for authentic coastal experience and eco-activity. Yet online, the tourist finds are hotels generic and unreliable reviews. Just nearby, a young tour guide from Mombasa who knows hidden gems from Mombasa that tourists would really love but remains invisible online. Amina, an artisan from Mombasa, crafts amazing jewelries but lacks platform for visibility. Both have talent and passion but no bridge for opportunity. That's where EcoWaves comes in. EcoWaves is a digital platform that connects eco-conscious tourists directly with verified local guides, artisan, cultural experience, and eco-activities.
I bet all of you can be able to acquire the prototype. You can scan the QR code. As we go to for the business module, this is how our prototype looks like. If you have been able to interact with it, there is a tour guide section where one will be able to book a tour guide. It will indicate the hour, the price anyone can be able to book, and also there's a craft marketplace where any tour guide or any local tour guide can be able to buy any craft from our digital platform. And also there'd be included eco activities that anyone will be willing to participate. When anyone participates in the eco activities, one will be able to be rewarded points, and also he or she can later redeem them. For the revenue model, we see how EcoWave will be able to generate their income, and a percentage of 39.7% will come from the tour commissions. That will be higher. That is how EcoWave will be generating its income, and also through the premium subscription of the artisans and guides that will be paying a monthly subscription of 1,000, and also coming to the craft sales. Also, there's commissionable that the vendor can be able to pay a 10% commission from the sales he or she has made. Going to the traction, we'll be able to come with a functional prototype that is able to connect travelers and the local guides that will be able to join in our platform. And for the first phase, we'll be able to pilot in Mombasa. And also in every 3 months we'll be able to scale up in 3 different counties in the coastal region. That will be Kilifi, Lamu, Malindi, Taita Taveta, and Kwale. For the market size, we define the market by setting a clear first-year goal that will be able to onboard 1,039 customers, and that is an achievable target for approximately 1 year. And what EcoWave focus on when we come to competition, our competitors are TripAdvisor and Expedia. What to EcoWave focus on, the local eco tours and guides and artisans. And its uniqueness is that EcoWave offers authentic culture experience, which when we see in TripAdvisor and Expedia, they don't offer. And for the eco badges, one tour guide will be able to earn the eco badges when he or she has been able to provide their KYC information, that is know your customer, and also if the tour guide will be able to, there'll be a license that he or she will provide. And coming to the team members, these are my team members. That is Levin Benjamin, that is I, Levin Mungwana, there is Mumina Dalacha, and also Brighton Kisa, who is the advisor. Going down to the ask, our ask is 3 million for 20% equity. That is how our money will be able to be regulated. Through 40% will be for the marketing, and 20% for operations, platform development, that is 30%, and partnerships 10%. EcoWave isn't just a travel platform, it's a movement to make Kenya's coast the heartbeat of sustainable tourism in Africa. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's give it up for them. That is Levin Benjamin, and the business is EcoWave. Straight to the judges.
I have so my questions. So you talked about eco-conscious tourists. Yeah. Do you have data in terms of how big a market that is? Yeah, that's one. And then two, I didn't quite understand your business model in terms of you talked about 1,000 shillings monthly subscription, which is premium, that the guides pay, right? And then the 10% commission. 10% commission on what? And then how do you make your payments? Do I make your payments through your platform? And then, like, I didn't quite understand the business model.
Okay, through the platform, like I said, a tourist will be able to book a tour guide. And let's say, for example, a tour guide charges 3,000. From the 3,000, the tourist who pays will be able to cut a percentage, that is 10%, which will be able, a platform that will go to a platform, and that is the income that a platform will be able to generate.
Sorry, what's the data on the eco-conscious tourists? I'd really like to understand if the market is big enough to be to have a platform.
Like I've said before, last year Kenya received 2.39 international tourists, and we have seen Mombasa roughly generates 190,000 to 200,000 tourists who visit, but most of them, they don't get that experience like they need. Like, for example, there are some of tourists who need who wants to explore the nature and also the community, the coastal communities, how they engage, and also how they do their culture and so on. So their data is huge.
All right, maybe Waziri Osman, I know this is right under your alley. Would you like to say something?
I'm still here to grab exactly, because one, we're talking about receiving around 2.5 million international tourists every year. Last year, 2024, and then Mombasa received around 200,000. But what I'm here to understand is I've seen a model which is coming up, a virtual reality, because you were doing part of the marketing. I don't know. I think maybe you need to think on that line. You come up with a virtual reality where those tourists now can come into the model, walk through, because you're doing about experiences. And those experiences now you will get it from stakeholders. Because what we're doing as MTC, we start building on those experiences, because you see Mombasa has been known for beach and for Jesus. Now we are starting new experiences. And that's why maybe it's good you look at it from that angle, that what you're doing is maybe you get in touch with the stakeholders or MTC, get those experiences, and then start something like virtual reality, where now you will bring in those, you can attract those tourists who we are talking about. Maybe then from that platform now, that is where now you can start making money. You can do marketing for the hotels, marketing from travel tours and all those things. That is my take, but maybe the technical people will advise you.
All right.
Yes. If I heard you right.
That is Ken.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Ken.
You've asked for 3 million for 20% equity.
Yes.
Okay. That translates to you have valued your business at 15 million. Okay.
Yes.
Why are you valuing that? Why?
We see there is a huge potential in this idea when it's out there.
So you valued your business based on what you see.
Based on the data.
On the data.
Yes.
How much? How much have you made in terms of revenue?
For now, we are in the prototype stage.
So you are valuing. I'm speaking from a point of an investor, right? So why should an investor invest 3 million on an idea that is still at ideation stage, and you're valuing it at 15 million?
Okay. We have a working prototype, like you can see, and we see there is a huge potential in this market. So that's why we are breaking down the 1 year rate on how the platform will generate with the right marketing and also support from you guys. We believe that we can reach that target.
So that is where you are seeing yourself, right?
Yes.
But it's not the value of the business as per now.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So maybe you need to work on your valuation for now. Okay.
I think maybe what I can add on to that is that there's something. I think probably it's just the articulation and how you go about it. Yeah. So again, mentors, please watafute tafadhali, because I feel like there's something. It's just the articulation. Because as an investor, I don't want to get into the stress of thinking for you. Make my work easier.
Yeah, I think he's put it spot on. I think you need to look for enterprise support organizations that will support you, especially if you can get an incubator or an accelerator that will support this from the ground onset. Right now, looking for 3 million, 20% no investor will give you. You need a grant to at least start something. I have access to artisans, tours, all that you might need for your pilot. I can introduce you to Big Ship. They'll be able to give you a database of people you can start with to pilot. Once you're able to pilot, then now you can be able to value your business at 15 million with actual results, because that is what some of Africa are not getting, because you have nothing to show. Right now, the only thing we have is an app. It is working, yes. I think it crashed once. So you should really work on the back end, and everything is spot on. Pilot with people, get to know why people would want to buy this thing. The other thing is, why would somebody, what is the value proposition for somebody to download your app? And I can also get the same information on Google. That is what you need to think about. Because if I Google right now, tours and travels in Mombasa, it will meant for me thing I ever want. So you need to look at it from that aspect, and whether this is actually what you want. How do you pivot this platform to be unique than what other platforms are giving?
I think you have a brilliant idea. I even think the valuation is low, contrary to my friends here. You are running an aggregator model for ecotourism or for tourism. This vibe around ecotourism and so forth will choke you up. Don't do the ecotourism vibe. I think you have something brilliant, something that you're working around. Perhaps it's just the appreciation that you have an aggregator solution for the industry, and the linkage with the right people. I think Waziri mentioned MTC. I think there are people from GDI here who are running under EDIC. They would be able to offer proper support towards that. I reckon that the two of you are developers, so you will speak a lot towards the tech, and you will miss up on the business development side, which is coming out. So for that, I'm willing to work with you. I'm not an equity investor. I'm not a VC. The most I can do is become a sweat investor in your entity. if it is up for take up, because I see the capacity and the potential of what you're trying to do. You and the guy that was here before, the boat border, Barizi. So I think I see something you're running towards, and everyone in this panel will tell you that you come to Mombasa, and after you've done Nyali and that's it. You have nowhere else to go. But you guys will provide a solution towards that. So I think I want to be part of this and walk with you the journey.
Yeah, let's give it up for that. Let's give it up for Ken. You heard it from Ken. He would like to be part of that. Levin Benjamin, definitely Mone Palekando, right? Yeah. So one more person, Ayub. Ayub is online. That is Ayub Kibe. He is online. Let's hear from Ayub before we move on to the last team.
Yeah, just like the last comment made, this sounds very much like Barizi. Is for tourists, but beyond the boats. A question would be so that there is some differentiation to what was mentioned here about competition. They talked about competition from TripAdvisor, Airbnb. So, mna tofauti gani yani? What about local tourists? Do you think that they feature if you're doing things like crafts and these sort of things? And that would also likely diversify some risks away from, foreign tourists who might only be going for boats, since you're doing quite a few other things. More about these would be my comments.
I think he's asking what makes you different.
Okay, like we have, if you have had a chance to explore our prototype, there's a section where you have included eco activities. Many tourists who visit, like I say, in coastal region, they come a specific place, like for example, for Jesus, either in Gomoni or Wasini, and they go. But for our case, we are different, whereby in those areas there will be like eco activities those tourists can participate, like beach cleanup, tree planting, mangrove restoration, and so on. So whereby in that eco activities, each tourist, when he participates in this eco activity, will earn a chance to get eco points, whereby later on will redeem them to something useful for the tourists and also for the youth. So this platform also creates jobs for many youths. And also another way you are unique is you are offering one marketplace for tour guides and also vendors and artisans who have the talent and passion in crafting something amazing into one digital platform, so that when the foreign tourist arrives in our platform, he or she can just book a tour and also buy the craft, and also will handle everything and reach to the tourist safe. And also we have enabled local payment for the tourists and also for the vendors. So the payment solution, we have also think about it.
All right. All right, thank you.
Can I make a comment? I think if the three gentlemen accept to support us, then I can support this team.
Do the three gentlemen accept to support? Pressure.
For me, I'll link you with Big Ship, CBO. They are the ones who implement on our behalf within Mombasa that you might need, especially on tours, artisans, anything that you might want within Mombasa. They have that database hacked. So I'm the perfect piloting partner for you because I have the people you need. So for the piloting side, I'll be able to link you with Big Ship, and then you can push that conversation and see.
Thank you, Nicholas. Thank you.
From my end, I think I'm more on the business model, right? Because that's where the money is. So probably, of course, with the help of, because I'm not from the coastal parts of the country. So probably with your help, if you can work on the business model, then I can probably try and get you guys to invest. If we have the right numbers, probably I can invest, but I can also get you like a good pipeline of other investors to probably chip in, because there's something, like I said before, kuna kitu. Yeah, I think wasidio tu kidogo, and then I think we should be good to go.
I think James is in.
Again, it will heavily depend with how Ken is able to support you. We are open to investing in any business. My concern will be, how long are we expecting to see return on the business? It depends. Now it again, Ken says, depends with you. Okay. The challenge is on you. Like maybe
I'll do the prefect. I'll make sure that Ken does his work, finish within a specific time, and then you connect with the finances. So mine is, I'll act that as a prefect.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you.
All right, come on. Can we say, give it up for Levin Benjamin and Levin Benjamin, the Echo of team. I think you've gotten something today. Yes? Yes? Okay, great. Follow up with Ken. He's going to guide you. And when Ken gets it right, then we have Ken on board, we have Nicholas on board, and we have James on board. Finally, and I want to say thank you for being patient and for enjoying this session. Finally, we have a team again. The name, we have Job Kose, we have Chris Achinga and Chris Mwalimu, and the business is Uvuvi Bunifu. Let's give it up for the three as they come to stage and wrap it up for us on the Deals Den.
Tunaingia sasa. All eyes on me kama Tupac. Komboeni mufe. Komboeni, niko wapi vile?
Nothing on that beat, nope. Aye, monster on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a freak, though. Man, damn, call like Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro. Nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walk him down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him. Pull on him, extort shit, Willie the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To you bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. O-V-Ho, say O-V-Ho, and step this way, step that way, and step this way, step that way. Are you my friend? Are we live?
Hi everyone, my name is Joab Kose. I'm a co-founder of Uvuvi Bunifu. We are building a platform that's about to change how fishing is done in Africa and Kenya. Before we move, I want to introduce my colleagues.
Hi, my name is Chris.
Hi, my name is Christopher Mwalimu.
So the fishing industry in Kenya and Africa at large is faced by two main problems. So the first problem is high cost of operation. According to the Food and Agriculture Organization 2024 report, the small-scale farmers face around 30 to 50% wastage of time and fuel just searching for fish. And the other problem is lack of efficient tools to help with efficiency in fishing. And we have a solution for that. We are building a platform that integrates the use of artificial intelligence with the satellite technology to be able to help farmers to pinpoint the exact location of fish. In short, we are trying to to pin the location for fish for farmers so that they know exactly where to go and get fish. To proceed, I'll let Christopher.
So for the market opportunity, so our product aims to target the global market, but we have the values for the market. So in the global sector, we are looking at 1.09 trillion USD in the seafood market, and since we are converging into the tech sector, we're looking at $923 million in IoT and AI fisheries in technology. Then in the Africa market, we're looking at $24 billion in gross domestic product. And in the Kenyan market, we're looking at $1.1 billion in the fisheries market. So our target is 5% of the global Internet of Things fisheries tech, which is the 923 million, and that equates to $46 million. So our business model, we are looking at three bubbles. So we have the business to client, which has two systems. So we have the freemium, which is the basic package that offers limited functionality and is readily available to everyone. And then we have the $10 per month package, which offers more than the basic functionality. Then for the business to business, we are offering custom enterprise subscriptions for commercial fleets and also those who do, let's say, fishing for fun. They target specific species of fish. And then for partnerships, such as the Kenya Fisheries Service, the coastal cooperatives, we offer also custom models for them. And moving forward, our competitors, globally we have Satfish, and the reason why we are targeting global markets, for catfish, they only focus on the US regions, and for fish brain, they only focus on the fresh water, and they have limited satellite data. And then for Global Fishing Watch, they only focus on sustainability, and they don't offer predictive tools, which we are targeting. So I'll hand it over to Chris Achinga.
So we are here seeking for $300,000 for a 10% equity, and this will enable us to complete our prototype and validate it through different pilot tests and also prepare for commercializations. So there is the breakdown. 240,000 USD will be in product development, which includes a feasibility study, research and development, and then the $60,000 US dollars will be in marketing and customer acquisition costs as well. So our team entails of four genius people. Three of us are here. One of our colleagues is in Canada and is a geospatial data scientist. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's give it up for Uvuvi Bunifu team. That is Uvuvi Bunifu. That's the presentation. Let's take it to the judges.
Hi. I really like the name Uvuvi Bunifu. Kiswahili and Kiswahili is something else. Anyway, who has a business background in the team?
Me.
I do as well.
You have a business. You are the business model, because most of the guys are the tech guys. Huh?
Yeah, most of us are tech guys, but some of us have business background.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now that said, you are valuing your business at 3 million USD. Maybe just to give you a background, for me, I'm more interested in artisanal fishermen. I'm trying to look at within the coastal line. For Somo, we work with micro, small enterprises. We are trying to support that. But the kind of product you have, it's a beautiful product. It's I believe it's something for the global market. How will an artisanal fisherman in Kwale or in Mombasa, is that person able to pay for subscription kind of model? If you are able to maybe give me or tell me how that is possible, again we can talk. But again, our funding mostly is focused on micro, small enterprises and creating an impact on that. Okay? Yeah, but perfect, nice product that you do have.
Thank you. That is Ken. Thank you, Ken. Let's hear from James.
I think the idea is good, and I've seen it work somewhere else. Though from your presentation, I have two kind of a little bit technical questions. So you talked about getting data, satellite data, and you also talked about AI being part of that data collection and dissemination. Yeah. So from your end, where will you get this satellite data, and at what cost? Yeah, that's one. And then two, what kind of data sets will you feed into your AI model to give you or to pinpoint locations of where the fish is?
Yeah, thank you. Just to answer your questions, there are two questions. So the way our system works right now, we are building the prototype in the process. We are using satellite data. We collect the data from the sea. That we have a team that studies the fish behavior. We know that fish are cold-blooded. They live within a given range of temperature. The fish need to be around some food. So from satellite, we can get data like sea surface temperature, tells you about the temperature around. We can get the chlorophyll level, that tells you like within that area there are planktons, which is fish food. We looking for the breakpoints, and from that our analysis is we use that to build a AI model that will predict. So if we have a fisherman in Mombasa who wants to go to fish along the coastal region of Mombasa, they just pick a region, and in that region we will scan like say 10 kilometers within that region, and then we from the analysis we will say like from this point the probability of you getting fish is either like 80%, 20%. So from that you choose where to go, and when you choose, you have the GPS location. You just go to that point and you find fish.
Aye. 300 million. You guys have valued your business at 300 million. If you convert $300,000 to Kenya shillings, that's around 30 million for 10%, 100%, 300. So for an idea that have you piloted it? Have you guys piloted it?
Yes, so we have done the research with the existing market and the people who are in the market right now.
Okay.
We have looked at the cost of fishing right now, because most of the commercial fleets, what they use right now, the advanced ship, they have what we call sonar. The way it works, it sends a wave, it goes, it hits an object, it comes back, it calculates the direction, and then gives you the point where the fish is. And that is still vague. It's like around 20-30% accuracy. And the amount they're paying for that to compare with, then we're still low.
I agree. How many people currently are using Uvuvi, Ubunifu? How many people are using right now?
It's still in prototyping
so
stage.
if it's in prototype and you're valuing it at 300 million, in short, you're telling an investor to pay 300 million right now for something that we hope might work. It's a dream. And I totally agree. And that's why when you're pitching, when you're doing your business, the start with there is $300,000 is a lot of money for this platform. Maybe the investment is huge that you need to do, but it's a lot of money for you to raise right now. What you need to do is break it in portions and do series of funding. You do a series A, then you do a series B in processes. But when you pitch a $300 million business, 300 million shillings business right now, it's very difficult for you guys to get an investor who will give you that amount of money for that valuation. And all of this is based on research and is based on what is expected. So right now you need to give a discount to attract an investor who will give you the money. You'd rather own 60% of something that is worth $1 billion rather than own 90% of an illusion of 300 million.
I think this is This is brilliant. This is wonderful. This is a good product. I just think one of the key things you need to do. There are two things Job and Chris and Mwalimu and the partner in Canada need to do. The first one is you need to get a business person as part of your team. So the team is technical. It's technical at the part of tech. Maybe work towards getting a business person that can speak the business towards the idea. Number two, get probably a marine expert to support your team profile. That's the first one. The second thing you need to do is have a solution that can become your MVP to test whatever you're talking about in the artisanal market. And then when you go to a serious funding, because this is a question that always comes up, the whole being granular with your books, your estimations, your business model, and so forth. You're running a freemium model. That's what you say. I have not heard about the business then. Where will the money come from? You understand? So you need to really think through it from a business perspective. I don't know the thoughts Ayub has around this, but I think you need to think through the business from the business angle. You are more inclined towards the tech angle. Think through it from the business angle.
All right,
this
thank
is
you.
wonderful. I'll start with that artisanal fisher folk and then grow it from there.
Thank you, Ken. Now let me give a chance to Ayub before we wrap it up. Ayub? As we wait for Ayub, let's hear from Waziri Osman.
Yeah, thank you. Mine is to Uvivu Bunifu. I think this is a good model. But just like what Ken said, you need to have baby steps. As county, we have a Department of Agriculture. They've invested a lot into the BMUs. They bought them the fish and all those things. I think to me, if Ken can guide you, that is the point where we can start. Because I don't see the reasons why the county can invest a lot in terms of providing the fishermen with the nets and fishing tools and all those things, and then they don't get the market. I think, Ken, maybe you can help them there. We can start those baby steps there. Because an entry point is now where the county, because already as a county, we've invested a lot to the fishermen, to the PMUs, and all these things. So I think that's the point. That's an entry point.
All right, thank you, Waziri. I think Ayub is ready. Ayub?
Yes. I also second the need for execution. I think the journey needs to commence, and there needs to be, some money come through. And by the time you get there, you will have asked yourself those questions as to move away from the macro modeling that you capture X market share, get it to market, and then you'd be able to talk specifics, because the likelihood is that you're talking about something that is also likely commodity. It's a commodity. There's a few of these being promoted, so you need to demonstrate activity.
All right, thank you. Let's give it up for Chris Job and Chris Mwalimu, and the business is Uvuvi Bunifu. This has been the Deals, and I want to say thank you for being here with us. And I just want to remind you that every single Thursday, there is Pitching Thursday at Swahili Pot Hub Foundation. If you have an idea, do not hesitate to show up, pitch your idea, talk to your colleagues. Utapata Ken Apple, you'll meet Nicholas, you'll meet Ken, you'll meet James as well, and they will be able to guide you. Then comes Deals Den, utakuwa hapa, and probably you'll get some investors like the team from Taita Taveta. From me, my name is Miriam Angela, I've been your host here, and also just to remind you to listen to Swahili Pot FM 91.7 in Mombasa. Also, you can catch us on www.swahilipotfm.co.ke. This is it. Let me hand it over to Noni. Thank you one more time.
Oh, yeah, this. When you see a pretty girl, I mean at the moon.
Thank you so much,
wink,
Miriam.
wink, 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 wink.
Now, we're supposed to have a closing ceremony in this building. So what I want us to do is, judges, Miriam will be speaking to you in a few. But for the rest of the team, tafadhali, we stand up, we stretch. We'll be starting in the next 5. But DJ Lenium, you'll be playing something for us to keep us entertained as Nia Muziki sets up to come on stage. Sawa? Yeah, let's all stand up, ladies and gentlemen. Tusimame. The day is not over yet. We're about to announce the people who will be supported by the team that was here and also the creatives who will be supported by Hiva Fund, the WAPI in the amphitheater a while back. Don't go anywhere.
So when you see a pretty girl and you're in the mood, you better think twice before you make your move. Hey, hey. Me brethren, give me now. Me and me brethren, them a walk on the street one night. We a laugh, we a talk, I enjoy the moonlight. Same time me brethren say, Charlie, prip to the right. When me look at one girl in a full suit of white, with the big back and half and the pants fit tight. She say, Jesus, please, me a big time. Same time me brethren say, Charlie, chop me your right. How you sit too long and you want to lose your life. You don't know how a woman got life and got life. Full fight, man over one. Come with the guys that
selling prostituting in bright Stripperella. Says she flirt with her boyfriend, but dream of numbers, men bling, so she go bed with him. Disease, now it started spreading. She start to see penicillin, she's dying. Mercy, for life she begging. When she gets her to the mark, she heading. Says she broke out at the age of 7, strip dancing before she reached
DJ Linium.
One man can't satisfy her. She needs more wood for the fire. Sales price getting higher. No more money she require. Oh, scoring land. So from the prostitution, but she won't retire. Flames and fire. Based on his school, burn the flesh, sell her and the buyer. Says she
leo sapatuna kula dini bora tushinde muko refu tunafunga dini bora tupike kamba ya kutunza kungewa na mtu na bado timing unatolewa mpishi tumpishi bora shaolewa niko kisikanje kitolewa. Baby don't touch me there, mikono weka juu in the air. I say touch me there, sugar love find me there. Hakuna cha reverse nikishika nyaga zini, I'm always on time. Hakuna zimefit kwenye ninyo ni magrill, feeling really high. I'm feeling best, take it feeling nice. I'm really best, take it you cannot deny. Feeling really high. Many bambas, many fake adequatos. Gonna buy your number, gonna pay a kaki cost. Recognition, then cut the button in my toes. So do not really hit it, how I hit it. Spirit, it goes so high, was the show a lie. Baby, don't be so shy, to shock and you're not die. Feeling really high, feel like it to alright, Baby, don't pay the bus, me don't medicine. Na doba zangu kwa keni therapy. Wins everything, na kutibu from within. A win is a win, nikisha kanyaga sin. No wonder nice and lovely, sweet and sexy. Girl, won't you catch a wine for me? And take me back to December, okay, police are keep and I met you and don't referee. Ashifura, ashifura, come kusa mulima. Anina ma, inuka. Atuti dile. Kunywa maji, ukimaliza kunywa pombe, peleka maisha pole pole, tajipe mwenyewe sitoke. Kunywa maji, ukimaliza kunywa pombe, peleka maisha pole pole, tajipe mwenyewe sitoke. Songa ugali, foundation weka hii samaki, ikate kati ya Januari, kula ukasirishe kamati. Twanga ugali, foundation weka ya samaki, ikate kati ya Januari.
DJ Linium.
Akinini. Yes, Wallipot. Yes, sao. Tomorrow tuonane Port. BBT. Akinini. Tukibamba kwa wingi. Tukurasani na nyumba. Mr. Ibra. Tomorrow is coming. Akinini. Hiya. Nikasema karibuni sana to our airport kwa wingi sana. It's tomorrow we coming. Tuna wasanii ndani ya nyumba. Mr. Ibra from Tanzania. VET. Tiketi nasikia ni 800. Ati badge. Ati wasikia kitu na kesho mpaka asubuhi. Twaipotoye
Can you love, baby? Can you love? Can you love? Can you love? Can you love? Raka, yeah, yeah.
What a
every guy mad over you, they wanna buy you with paper. Only wanna have a good time, so you put on your strain in your wrist, like, yeah. If I want to be alone, so you go dancing with strangers. Looking for love, you know the wrong places. You've been running from life, no time, baby, let's just face it. Can you love if you don't love yourself and you feel like you don't matter? Feel like nobody understands, nobody knows your life and baby, I'm right here. When you need to run one, I will pass you the lighter. Even if it breaks my heart, baby, I'm right here. When you need to run one, I will pass you the lighter. Even if it breaks my heart.
She's so beautiful, but I don't know what she's doing to me.
The way you hold my waist, I like I see they go. Gone dance to save myself, but see I started it all now. Guilty pleasures I take part in those. Disconnect the internet, goes down. Feeling intellectual. Can't stay up in the pressure. Can't stay up in the tension. Move your legs like this and that. You can't drive away the pressure. I can't stay up in the pressure. You can't change the whole direction. Move your legs like this and that. You can't drive away the pressure. Oh my ways, oh my ways, oh my ways. I like I see they go. I like I see they go. Oh my ways, oh my ways, oh my ways. I like I see they go. Like I see they go.
Baby Nayoka, I want to know what's up. Your honey party, man, number one in town. If you cooking, I cook up, begin I cook. Anywhere she enter, baby, they must casala. Baby more, sweetie more, honey more, baby more, African flamingo. Electric fire, fire, baby, fire. You know that. Looking at she kill the goat. Looking at she spend money. Something must to kill the man. Sawa, 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 yeah. Looking at she missed the flight. Agent man rebook the flight. I must do something tonight. Sawa, 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 yeah. Cause her body sweet like chocolate. Let me don't taste her life. Let's go somewhere private and finish it in the way we speak about body. See what she carry. No more any money. Make her body go around. Give it to me sharply. Don't say for me, oh. I love mommy. I could do this all night long. Don't, babe, carry me to go, babe. Carry overload, babe. Check it in the hand about you. Don't, babe, carry me to go, babe. Carry overload, babe. Check it in the hand about you. If you know that you get pass it drop, shit, you know go.
If you're
you're standing behind there, kindly get in. We want to start our closing ceremony. We don't need people stand. The chairs which are empty here. If you are standing back there, get in. Security, assist us behind there. Let us have everybody seated. And if there is a seat that is empty beside you, allow somebody to sit. DJ Ngoja. I'm still seeing people standing behind there. Let us get in and sit. DJ Wabambe.
Magic's anger on the beat.
Let me sing una nide ya kutata. Badala tu unasema tu down. Nasifude mwana najua kutata. Akitok boy shell and rauka juu custom za kachata. Nikuperi baka kama gera ya fao. Upa upa ai upa upa ai. Au madam wasimame ama wainam. Au mangeuso simame ama wainam.
Good evening. Unainama kama mmeketi. Hebu stand up everybody. Stand up. Unainama vipi kama umeketi? Wewe simama. Wewe kiti.
Onyesha ulivyofunzwa. Go down baby. Get down baby.
Tusimame.
Ukudekeza kama mtoto. Furaha furahia. Nafogeuka moto. Machozi mlia. Mama mwingine. Mwana pesa kama Dangote. Tanzania chayo mziki. Naweza kwenda mtu yoyote. Penzi sio somo. Kasome kwa kitabu. Penzi imefanya kuanza. Fukuza shangwa rapo. Penzi wala. Imeleta kwa wanangu vita. Squeezy strong. Nechia kwa like it is time. So kupenda kashana nani. Neko penda penda nanai. Mama sexy ajibada. Emu chesa ufuni. Kama swangili mekole.
Hatuwezi kaa chini. Halo. Unajua ni tunafunga, si ndio? Halo. Haya tusimame. Muziki inaendelea.